Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Sailor Nation Sports. It's Thursday afternoon. This is a world exclusive on Sailor Nation Sports, Joe.
And we're happy to be here to be able to provide it.
Yes, it is freshman football. Mona Shores playing host to the Rockets of Reeths Puffer, and coming in is head JV coach Mike Kozak. We're going to get him in maybe at halftime, but I wanted to share something with Michael right here just a minute. And, Joe, I tell you what, this is kind of exciting for us to have freshmen and followed up by, it's a doubleheader.
It's a doubleheader here for those and Sailor Nation Sports Network. We get an opportunity that we don't normally get an opportunity to do, and that's to bring you the future of varsity sports, the freshmen and the JV. Where all the magic happens, where all of the hard work and coaching at the freshman and JV levels is what translates into victories for the varsity team.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, if you... The foundation is laid early in life, but the foundation in the high school for Coach Matt Kozak starts at the freshman level. We refine it a little bit more at the JV level, and then it gets passed up to head coach Kozak with 11th and 12th grade. Now, every now and then, he dips down and steals some. Now from new head coach Mike Kozak, who's going for his first conference championship, and there really is only two teams in the way of both teams.
Yeah, and I've often heard that the real work is done at the freshman level. The JV level just doesn't really, they just babysit them until, just kidding.
Rumor has it, but the JV level is kind of like the forgotten child. It's that middle child syndrome. Everybody's got to cater to the firstborn, which is, or the varsity, because they're the varsity. And then you got the ninth graders. We got to keep them together. We got to pamper them. We got to love them. And that's what it is. So, Matt Kozak will pick now from his brother, and welcome to my world for the past 25 years.
That's right.
And it's
right.
And we're going to be watching some kids that Mike's not going to see next year. So enjoy while we can. Hey, we got the national anthem coming up. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back right with you.
We'll let you guys hear the national anthem all on your own here, as we do each and every week.
It is an honor and a privilege to live in the land of the free, the bold, and the brave. We thank those men and women who put their lives on the line every day to keep it this way. Ladies and gentlemen, if not already standing, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hands unless you're a military veteran. Then please render your hand salutes. We honor the greatest nation on earth with our national anthem.
We say this every time, the greatest song on earth.
I do believe that for sure.
It is. So we are underway here, Sailor Stadium. It's a cloudy day. Rain is expected. But we are glad to be able to bring you something a little bit different. And we're going to try to do this at multiple levels this year and for multiple sports.
Yeah, when we can. A lot of times it's you know, the schedule doesn't allow us a lot. We commit so much. You know, on our Fridays, I take vacation to come up here a little bit early, especially if we have away games and that kind of stuff. So we try to make sure that we have coverage for everything that we possibly can.
So this is basically Joe's self-gloss time right now, right? For everything that Joe does.
It is. This is my vacation, really.
Yes, it is.
I spent a lot of my vacation time making sure that Sailor Nation Sports Network
is good. We got Josh Rothnowski off to the left, film man extraordinaire, up in the crow's nest, simply known as Kimmin, a.k.a. the best in the business.
Well, Sailors will receive the kickoff.
So the Rockets come in. Head coach Johnny Brown. Johnny Brown was a longtime assistant of mine at Muskegon at the JV level. Good to see Johnny catch up with him a little bit. So we got the 5-4-2 look. They're going to move up about 5 yards. That second row located at the 35-yard line. First row right at the 49.5. And the deep guys moving up to the 15-yard line. And right now we got great weather, buddy.
We do, but there is rain expected, not too far off, about 20 to 30 minutes, and it's probably going to rain, at least by forecast.
Kick in, short little dunk kick. They're taking at the 38. Going to cut back to the 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
We got to take a look on this instant replay.
Great job, and I tell you what, Coach Millis is to be applauded. His special teams have scored multiple touchdowns on just the kickoff return and the punt return, I'll tell you.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a great way to start. Your special teams being able to score is like that sweet icing on the cake. You expect that your offense is going to be the one putting points on the board, but when defense and special teams do it, you can't ask for much more.
Coach Millis and his staff do a great job as coaches. They come in undefeated, 7-0. It's a high snaps given to the fullback, and he tiptoes in for the 2-point conversion. Sailors up on basically, what is that, Joe? It's
it'd be 11 seconds.
It's 11 seconds in my clock.
11 seconds, and we're on the board. 8-0.
On the board with 11-second kickoff. Team 2 head out on the field. So again, a rare opportunity for Sailor Nation Sports to broadcast freshmen. Both Joe and myself had a little time. Mike Kozak, head JV coach. I'll be heading down on the field after this game for our game, but I have Rick McAdams coming in to fill the void, and Joe's going to be doing a lot of stuff. Joe's going to be asking a lot of questions, what he's going to be doing.
Certainly. I'll be asking a lot of Rick, and especially after this game, we'll have a lot to talk about from the freshman game. As we bring you guys the JV game.
Yeah, freshmen trying to go 8-0 on the year, undefeated in the OK Green. They will play host next week to undefeated in the conference as well. The Muskegon freshmen under head coach Corey Bibbs, former player of mine at Muskegon. So the kickoff team spreads out from left to right. Ball's marked right at the 40-yard line. Christmas tree shape, 5-3-2-1 look for the return team of the Rockets. Boy, it does look like fall out though, doesn't it?
It does, and the trees are starting to change.
I know, they look beautiful.
Boy, I tell you, just not too far north from here. It's just exploding.
Oh, I bet. It's a high end overrun kick. It's going to be taken at the 25, crosses the 30. 35 going to be marked down at about the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball's marked right at the 36. It will be marked at the far west edge.
For those that were wondering, we unfortunately are not able to broadcast tomorrow's varsity game from Rocket Stadium. We recommend that you come to the game and support the Sailors if at all possible. But if you are interested in catching the game from home or from wherever you are, you should do it on 107 MUS. And Handoff to number 12 off to the right side. Going to bring him down about 6 yards. Going to give him 5.
Anderson getting the handoff, picks up 6 yards on the carry. Second down.
Picks up about, 6 yards on that carry?
5 yards.
Yeah, 5 brings up second down and 5. Ball's going to be marked right at the 41-yard line. Fans starting to trickle in here a little bit. I did tell Mike if it's raining, I'll probably just broadcast for our game over here. If it's not raining, I'll go down on the field.
Take a look and see if that radar
I'd like to keep my
changed.
options open, Joe.
Well, I mean, certainly I would too.
Well, here's a little different offense. Now he's going to draw him offside. It's almost like a power eye look.
I was going to say, that's more of a power look.
It's a power look with the fullback and halfback offset to the left here a little bit. Now I didn't see that in the film I was watching from the JV, but it's something that we're going to take a look at here and see if they go that way. Fullback's going to get the ball. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like, buddy. They'll bring up a second down and 6. We got the 3 amigos off to my left here, as always, doing a great job.
Yeah, looking at this radar, it's just, we're threading the needle on a lot of these little cells. There's we're that small red dot right there.
Well, you know who I've talked to extensively.
Well, the Greek gods.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, I just want you to know. Now we're back to the basic. Twins to the top, bottom, give to the fullback. He's going to pick up 1 hard yard. Ball's going to be marked right at the 47-yard line. It will bring up a second down and 9.
Yeah, this power look that they've been given. It's also run heavy power look too.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, they're limited. They only dress 16. 5. I see 5 on the sideline, 11 on the field. So they only brought over 16. So, like a lot of other schools, numbers are way down. Holden had to cancel their game. Ludington canceled their game. A couple other schools canceling their seasons. Twins to the top and bottom. Slot in motion. A little toss around that right side. And, oh, he's just going to get buried. It's almost like watching Men Among Boys with that number 8 out there. Money down coming up. Well, it's really 4th down coming up now. It's going to be for a loss of 3. It'll bring up a 4th and 11. Ball's going to be marked right at the 45-yard line.
Boy, if it could just stay like this the entire time, it would be an absolute beautiful day.
Well, I'll be on the field if it stays like this. I'm telling you right now, fat man punt formation. Snap punter about 10 yards deep. Looks like he's a right punter. 3-stepper, there it is. This could be returnable. It's going right by him. Misjudged, picks it up. And we've got the wall to the right. Cross to the 30, 40, 50. It's clear, really. Oh, there's a nice block at the last minute. 10, 5. We don't need the offense this week. We got special teams that are going to score our points this week. Athletic director Todd Conrad coming up here off to my right.
We have literally had an opportunity to touch the ball twice and scored on both attempts.
Oh, and that's a nice
special
wall,
teams.
though. Yeah.
Special teams.
Yep, we've seen that multiple times. Todd up here watching his son play at the freshman level and at the varsity level. PAT attempt coming up here, going for the 2-point conversion. 6:33 remaining here in the opening quarter.
Does the freshman at JV, do they even have a kicker?
Touchdown return.
Freshmen do.
Do they?
Yeah, they've been catching most of the time. I'm surprised he's going for 2 here. Gives to the fullback, and he is in.
He's in.
Muscles his way in. 6:33 remaining here until the end of the first quarter. Sailors up by 2 touchdowns, 14-0. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. You take it with us, but please come on back.
16-0.
Like football, financial victories require a sound game plan and a commitment to your success.
For your success, put the Braver team on your sidelines.
Go Shores! Blended Furniture Market thanks you, Mona Shore Sailors, for your support. Have a fantastic game. Try your best and make a difference. Come shop with us down the road at Blended Furniture Market. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram. Go Sailors!
Want to welcome everybody back. It's a world exclusive here on Sailor Nation Sports. The first coverage of lower level high school football. We get to cover the freshman and JV, buddy.
The future of varsity.
Yes, sir, Reed.
Future of the varsity sports here at Sailor Nation.
Yeah, and head coach Mike Kozak up in the box. It's a high end. Oh, that's a nice boot. It's going to be taken down at bounces at the 5. Across the 10, 15, 20.
Good return.
25. Nice return by the Rockets. Ball's going to be marked out of bounds right at the 27-yard line. Mike
Take
Kozak
a look on
gets
the
a chance
Lake Michigan Insurance
future
instant
team
replay
next year.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a nice return. It gives them good field position. Ball's going to be marked right at the 27-yard line, far west hash. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. So defensive coordinator Jerry Holdren here tells me that the freshmen are giving up 6.7 points per game.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got our first comment on the YouTube stream. It's actually from Noah Kanukin. He says, great to see the freshman and JV teams getting some
Noah,
love.
hope you're doing well over at Michigan.
Yeah, he is doing fantastic, and he is he's in his last year. And
I can't believe he's a senior already.
Yeah, it's already there. And he's already got a job lined up in July. He's already hired by GE Aviation.
Congratulations. We're very, very proud of you. And is Michigan home this Saturday?
Yeah, it's the maze out against Penn State. Number 10 Penn State versus number 5 Michigan. So
is it an afternoon game or a night game?
It's an afternoon.
It's an afternoon game? Okay.
Noah really wanted it to be a night game because the maze outs
I think maze out at night would have been really
just spectacular. Just spectacular. I'm actually going to be going down to visit him for the Nebraska game. I'm going to go over there and watch the game with him. So
you got tickets for
I do.
Good for you, buddy. Enjoy. We'll say hi to him. 6:27 counting down here. Both teams coming back out on the field, and right now the gods are strong. No Ranger. It's a 5 o'clock here.
Nope. You got about 15 minutes.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe send another prayer up.
Yes, I bet. 4-2-5 look for the Rockets. We've got twins to the top, twins to the bottom here. They came out initially in a power look. It looked like an offset power eye for about 3 plays, and now they've gone back to the spread look. Motion. Looks like a broken play right there. The quarterback is going to be knocked for about a 1-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 for the Rockets. Rockets come in 0-7 on the year. The JVs are
It looks like Reeths Puffer is going to call a timeout. They were a little bit confused on the play there. You gave our roster away, by the way, for Reeths Puffer. You gave it to Mike.
Oh, let me get that back.
Yeah. I don't know why you did that. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center.
And we're back here. Puffer 2nd down and 11. Quarterback keeper.
Oh, there's a nice hit. There's a pick. No, yes it is. No, he drops it. He
got a little too
excited.
excited.
He bobbled it. He had it. He lost it.
Got a little bit too excited.
I got a little excited, but that was a great defensive play.
Yes, it was.
It's got, you know.
So third down and 11 to go for the Rockets of Reeths Puffer.
5:31 counting down here in the opening quarter. Tomorrow night, the big one's going to be on the radio.
It is.
Over at Rocket Stadium, buddy. Revamped, rebuilt Rockets. We got trips to the right, tight end to the left. Lone back is the fullback. Quarterback's back to pass. He's rolling out. He's being rushed. It's going to be, no, almost picked again.
Pass intended for Derico.
Just a little bit more grip on those hands, and you would have had another interception.
It's going to bring up a 4th and 11 punting situation for the Rocket. Well, one would assume it's a punting situation.
Either one of those could have been pick sixes. Can you imagine the first 3 touchdowns and the offense hasn't even touched the ball?
Yeah. God, if I'm the offense, if I'm Noah Dyche, like, can we just run?
Yeah. Do you guys even need me here?
I mean, really.
The offense is like the scout team.
Yep. Batman punt formation means 3 personnel protectors about 4 yards back. Punter's located about 11 yards back. The 2 guys are on the right. It indicates a right-footed punter. There's a snap. There's a nice punt. It's going to be returned. Here we go. The wall's getting set up to the left. Breaks through that initial wall.
Don't
we go.
This.
10, 5. Can you say I've scored 3 touchdowns and haven't run an offensive play? Yes, I can. Wow, that's just got to be disheartening. I don't have
unbelievable.
I don't have
absolutely unbelievable.
Are you did you misplace him?
Well, it is officially 3 scores, and the offense has not even touched.
Well, that's why Noah wants to go for 2. I want to run a play.
Yeah, that's his opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, this is his only opportunity to run a play right here.
5:14 left, first quarter. Easily walks in off the right side.
Just walks in.
Not even touched. There wasn't even anything there.
Yeah. So with 5:14 remaining here in the opening quarter, the Sailors have scored 3 touchdowns. They have not run 1 play. So I got to give MVP right now.
Looking to buy or sell? Look no further than our broadcast booth sponsor, John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty. Give him a call at 231-759-3634 or go see him at 880 West Broadway Avenue in Muskegon. Nexus Realty, team-based real estate professionals.
And I hope you had a quick break here. I gave you 1 minute. If you are just joining us, 5:14 remaining here in the first quarter. Sailors comfortably up 24-0. Sailors getting ready to kick off here. The Rockets 5, 4, 2, 1 Christmas tree look for the kickoff receive. And if you're wondering how the Sailors have scored, it hasn't been on offense. It's been on defense and special teams.
And
nice punt, well placed. You can take it at the 10. Across 15, he's going to be run out of bounds. No, he's still on his feet. He's going to run all the way to about the 22. The officials giving him to the 21-yard line on that far east side here at Sailor Stadium. The new turf looking as good as ever after yesterday's rain. Mike Kojak said we're going to go out and practice. It wasn't raining. Then the heavens opened up and we stayed outside the whole time. And it doesn't even look like it rained on the turf. Looks just great. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball's marked at the 21-yard line. Rockets only 16 deep here. A lot of teams struggling to field teams this year. Some of them have canceled their games and/or season because of lack of numbers, injuries, and illnesses. Spread formation. H-back offset to the left, gives to the fullback. He's going to pick up about, looking at the picture, he's going to pick up about 1.5 yards.
Anderson tackled for loss. Correction, the gain of 2.
Anderson, the ball carrier for the Rockets.
4:48 ticking down here, 24-0. All special teams. Who's special teams coach?
It might be by committee. I have no idea. I don't have a roster. You know, next year what we can do too is when we're doing it, I'll get more and have head coach Millis identify names and what they coach. You know, O-line, D-line, special teams, linebacker, stuff like that. Twins to the top and bottom, fullback right behind the quarterback. It's given to the fullback. And he is going to lose about that yard and a half. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. It's the money down. The money down came in effect about 5 years ago. We were at a varsity playoff game at Forest Hill Central. And at that time, it seemed like every 3rd down we just couldn't get off the field or have them punt the ball. So the following year, defensive coordinator David Check and head coach Mike Kozak came up with the money down. That's a big down in big games.
It is, and it really defines in a lot of cases the momentum of a game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to try to get that defense off as quickly as possible, and the money down's the way to do it. Out of that power look, fullback's going to bow. Ooh, there's a nice hit. I mean, that young man was hit, elevated off of the ground, and slammed down.
Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay.
That's a nice one. Ooh, number 8 on the stick here. It's going to bring up a 4th, and we'll make an 8. Ball's marked right at the 22-yard line at far east hash here at Sather Stadium. Fat man punt formation again. Scalpers off, so it's a spread fat man look. It's a high snap. Okay, this one may not be returnable here. Now it's going to take a
offense.
It's going to take a Mona Shores bounce. The Rockets could have jumped on it, rolled for about 4 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Rockets. You think Coach Miller said, "Don't return it"? I want to see what my offense can do. Possibly.
It could be.
I know why. If I was offensive coordinator Dykstra, I'd say, let's just run a little offense. We got Muskegon coming up next week here. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Ball is going to be marked right at the 37-yard line. 2:40 remaining here in the first quarter.
The 2:40 mark.
And it's a quarter
this
that
is
seems
the
like
first.
taken.
This is the first opportunity the offense has taken.
Yeah. Spread, twins to the top and bottom. Fullback offset to the right. Tackle guard pulls, giving to the fullback. He's going to be hit. Still on his feet. And he's going to pick up about 1, 2, 3 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the freshman. Ball's marked right at the middle of the field. Our chance right now to see the offense in action.
It'll be 2nd down.
Offensive coordinator Noah Dykstra, former player here at Mona Shores. H-back offset to the right. Fullback's going to get the ball. He's going to get the 1st down. Across to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. So the offense got in for 2 plays.
They did, and they made it work for sure.
37 yards.
We'll take a
total
look
offense on that drive. 35 on the
Insurance
carry.
Instant Replay.
Minute 53 remaining. Did you see the roster, Todd? I wanted to see. Fullback gets the ball. He's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. Minute 53 remaining here as the Sailors have scored their 4th touchdown in a row, their 4th 2-point conversion in a row, and now they kick off again, my friend.
And it only took the offense 2 plays to score 4 touchdowns.
Yes, it did. If you blinked, you missed. We're going to stay right here, talk a little bit more. Got Mike Kozak, head coach of the JVs, talking to athletic Todd Conrad, looking over what we might be seeing in the nightcap of this doubleheader. 5-4-2-1 look. That Christmas tree kickoff receive has gotten a lot of action here tonight or this afternoon. It's getting dark off to the south.
Yeah, and it is 4:58.
Got 2 minutes left. Is that what you're saying here, buddy?
I believe that is correct.
Yeah, that's what you said. 2-minute warning here.
I was saying earlier, the biggest concern that I would have is not the rain, but there is enough of heavy rain that you might see some lightning in there as well.
High end overrun kid's going to be taken at the 17, crosses the 20 down to the 25, crosses the 25, 30. The official looks like he's going to mark him out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rockets at the 27.
Yeah, the looking at the radar here, there's a decent little thunderstorm that's
brewing.
It is just to the south of us. I got to notice that there was a lightning strike within 10 miles.
Oh, okay.
So
well, it's to the south though. See, this is where the gods are coming in strong, keeping it to the south. Joel, don't go there. Just trust the gods, Joe. Trust each other.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We got trips to the right, split to the left, fullback lined up right behind the quarterback. Seeing multiple fronts. Quarterback's rolling out. It's going to pass the ball. It's complete. No, it's incomplete. He drops it. Dropped it right at about the 26-yard line. With that marks the line of scrimmage. Brings up a 2nd down and 6. Head coach Johnny Brown. Johnny and I coached together for a long time on the JV level at Muskegon. Johnny was my offensive coordinator. Now the head coach of the freshmen here at Reeths Puffer. Trips right, split left. Fullback right behind the quarterback in. Quarterback is underneath center. Kind of a different look here. Underneath center out of a spread look. Usually it's either out of the shotgun or pistol. Quarterback sneak. Picks up 5 yards. It's the money Brown. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the young Rockets. Rockets come in without a win. The JV are 0-6-1. The tie coming at Zeeland East last week. Or 2 weeks ago, I should say. Excuse me. Well, we were going to do something special at that Reeths Puffer game, weren't we?
Yeah, we're going to have to put that on hold.
Put that on hold a little bit.
That roster was emailed to you.
Okay. Just let you know.
Well, I have got the roster.
You've got the roster,
yes.
And then I will look at the roster as well. We got trips right, split left, fullback right behind the quarterback again. Looks. So the Rockets going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them with 38 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Sailors are up 32-0.
Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
back. We got trips right, split left. Oh, we got some procedure going on here, and that timeout is going to go for naught because the Rockets jumped. So it'll be a 5-yard infraction. Rockets are going to move back 5 yards. White on white with white. As Coach Kozak said, they look crisp. They look clean. It's a fresh look for the Rockets. Trips right, split left again. It's 3rd and 10. Quarterback under center. He's going to go with the quarterback sneak. An odd call using the timeout for a QB sneak, but nonetheless, it's going to bring up a 4th and about 6 for the Rockets. Going to be punt formation here. Got to believe you're going to want to punt it out of bounds and not give the Sailors a chance for a return. Coach Millis, head coach, assistants, offensive coordinator Noah Dykstra, defensive coach Jerry Holdren. And that we have come to the end of the first quarter. We're going to let you take a little longer break. We'll give you 1 minute and 10 seconds, but you got to promise me that you're going to come right back. Your score, it's 32-0 at the end of one.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Moving is always a battle. Well, it's Green Door Movers to the rescue. We're the Movengers. We can fight the moving battle for you in a green, environmentally friendly way. Our green vested heroes have a 5-star Google rating. Give us a call today.
Want to welcome everyone back. Rockets in punt formation. It is 4th and about 6. Good snap. 3 steps and a punt. This looks like it might be returnable. He's going to take it at the 40. And the Rockets do stop him, so the offense will come out for the second time this afternoon. Ball's marked right at the... Well, we got one official at the 40. It's going to be marked at the 41. 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Ball marked at the 41-yard line, that far east hash here at Sailor Stadium. Lights are on. Clouds are dark. Rain in the forecast. Not only light rain, but heavy showers coming.
Yes, it is indeed.
I did indicate to head coach Kozak, if it's raining pretty hard, I'll just call it from here and love him. We got a timeout here. So the Sailors are going to take a timeout. Must have got a little excited having the ball back for the second time here and actually trying to run their 3rd play of the game. So we're going to take it with the Sailors. 8:51 remaining until halftime. Sailors up 32-0. Quick pass out to the right. Oh, geez, I thought he was going to be gone. Short little pass picks up the first down. Ball's going to be marked right at the 38-yard line. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Fullback right behind the quarterback.
So
yes. Oh, here comes another 2-play. Is he going to break that? Yes, he is. Oh, nice block downfield by number 21. Great block. There is your patented 2-play drive once again. I bet you the freshmen were probably working on that. this week. Two-play drive, hurry up
Two-play drive,
offense.
hurry up offense.
Yeah, hurry up offense. Nice block number. That's a great downfield block right there. You know, Steve talks about that a lot. Your stalk blocking, you know, your slots having to go down and block, or your wide receiving having to go down and block. Here's an excellent example, well coached by the receivers, coach for the freshman level. This is turning into a rout. It's 38-0. We got 9:31 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll be in RCM mode pretty soon.
RCM mode. That is correct.
And for those who are just joining us, that's running clock mode. Quarterback is going to roll out. It's going to, nicely done by the corner on that side. So the 2-point conversion goes for naught. 9:31 remaining. Sailors up 38-0. We're going to stay right here with you.
Yep. And what I'm doing, I'm a little quiet right now because I'm trying to get this in a format that I can put on your screen for
wonderful.
you. Yes, that's what I'm working on.
That's why you're the tech wizard here.
I'm working on it.
Yes, you are.
I got to kind of change some things around here. Tell you, this has been all Sailors all night.
All afternoon, all night, all game. You bet. You want to welcome everyone. Hope you're having a great afternoon. It is Thursday. It's Reeths Puffer Week. Varsity will be traveling up north just a bit as the Rockets play host to the Sailors. Sailors currently ranked number 3 in the AP poll. Kickoff, nice kick. This kid's got a nice.
We got a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be offsides on the Sailors.
Probably one of the interior guys there took off just a little bit too fast. So the Sailors will re-kick from 5 yards back. Joe, I see somebody with an umbrella. Another umbrella going up, Joe.
It's definitely here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'm still worried about the lightning that we might see. We're going to hope that holds off.
Yeah. I'll get something out of the boys. So now the kickoff is 5 yard back to be marked right at the 35-yard line. The Rockets right at the 45.5. There's another high end over again. It's going to be taken at the 10, 15, 25, 30. And he's going to be tackled right at about the 32-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball's marked right at the middle of the hash.
Got to give a shout out to Gina Cross watching from Virginia. We got Virginia on tonight. Thanks for joining us, Gina.
How many people we got, Joe, watching?
Well, let's see. That stream we've got 28, and this stream here, let me get it caught up. We got another 20, so we got about 50 people
About
watching.
50 people, that's welcome. Welcome to Sailor Nation Sports. If this is your first time, we are glad to have you on board with us. Beach formation for the Rockets. Fullback's going to get the ball. Crosses the 30, down to 35, 40. Run out of bounds at about, the official's going to put him right about the 42-yard line. So it should be enough for a first down. And it is. So the 1st and 10, the initial first down for the Rockets of the ball game. 9:08 counting down here until halftime. Ball marked at the 42, far west edge here at Sailor Stadium. Twins to the top, Twins to the bottom. Tight twin look. Quarterback's going to keep the ball. Look like it might have been a broken play. He's going to gain naught on that carry. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Again, I want to welcome all 50 of you for watching wherever, however you are watching. And we are glad that you are part of our network. Joe, this is what, our 6th year doing this now?
This is our 6th year, 4th year live streaming it.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it's gotten more and more successful every single year.
And if there's some suggestions you want to pass along, by all means, feel free to do so. We're trying to make this venture into this as best and as quality as possible. Joe, you did it. Can you blow it up a little bit, Joe?
That's it.
Okay, Joe.
Can you please just be happy?
Oh no, I'm elated. I'm absolutely elated. Wow, that's really good, Joe. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Great job.
Just so you know, and this is for Todd's benefit, sitting down next to us. We'd like to get another one of those monitors that Dan Vandermeide has, and we'll just split that screen and bring it right up over here. He's got the rosters right in front of him, right here. So Todd's going to get that for us.
Well, thank you, Todd. That's really nice.
Fumble on the play. And it looks... Well, taking a look on Lake Michigan Assurance instant replay. We've got a Reeths Puffer fumble, and it looks like the Sailors have got it back.
Now, there's no rush on Todd. We'll give Todd a year. Next fall, we should have it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty close to the end of the season.
End of the season,
yeah, so,
Todd. You don't have to rush on it. We'll give you a year.
It would be nice to have it for
August.
Well, I mean, lacrosse would be good in the spring.
Ooh, lacrosse would be nice. All right.
Steve is watching, and when you asked about blowing that up, he said, let me guess, he forgot his glasses.
Yes,
he absolutely did forget his glasses.
Fullback gets the ball. Is going to carry it down to about the 27-yard line. 4-yard carry. Tamarian Stewart, the ball carrier. Tyson Terpstra coming into the Sailor lineup. Stevie Stats, you missed, buddy. Hope basketball practice is going well. Stewart carrying the ball. He's going to break through down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Mona Shores.
2 plays.
Another 2-play drive.
Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay.
What do you think would happen to the offense if they had to go like, dare say 3?
I mean,
4,
yeah.
Double up on the play.
What would happen? Are they even conditioned for that?
I don't know. Tell you what, the way they've been blowing out teams this year, this is a well-coached group of kids, and the future's looking really good for Coach Kozak and the varsity program as they move their way up. Not sure how many kids we're going to lose to the JVs from the JV, but I can see maybe 1, 2 kids coming out. I think the fullback, boy, he's a good-looking kid. PAT attempt. So, Joe, we're going to go for the kick right now.
Wow. A little something different.
Well, they want to spice it up. The snap, the kick, it's up. It is good. 6:50 remaining until halftime. Sailors up 45-0. We're going to take a real quick break. You can take it with it, but promise me that you'll be coming on back.
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pites and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance.
And welcome back. The kickoff by the Sailors, 45-0. Number 2 takes the kick and doesn't get too far, makes it down to about the 24-yard line.
If Stevie Stats is listening, Steve, just got another donation while I'm up here in the press box. Always working angles. So I went over to talk to Dan to see that's really a nice thing.
It is. That is a great setup.
He says, God, we got to get, he goes, I'll donate one for you.
How about that?
Dan Vandermeide is going to donate a what do you call that thing?
It's a monitor.
It's a monitor?
Yeah, it's a monitor.
Okay, well, Dan's going to donate them out. You're welcome, Steve. let me know what I can do to help you out, too. 6:44 counting down here until halftime. Sailors comfortably up by a mere 45 points.
A mere 45.
Listen, Johnny and I were coaching at Muskegon. It was...
Hey, do you think... I'm sorry. I just
No,
thought
we
about
were
something.
playing at Saginaw when Charles Rogers was here. We were up 34-0. Oh, there's a fumble. It's going to be a pickup, a scoop, and score.
2
and
fumbles?
It's another scoop and score for 6.
Well, now, offense, defense, and special teams have all contributed.
They've all contributed. This has been a well-rounded game right here.
Absolutely. We are now to the super clock, right, guys? Yeah. The super RCM.
Super RCM right now. That super clock running mode. Yes.
So one of the things that I wondered about is, Dan graciously is willing to donate the stuff to put a monitor.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe he would donate one of those little lanyard things for your glasses so you didn't forget them?
Yeah, that's what I really, I just need to buy glasses and put at every stadium I'm going to go to now. I'll go to the dollar store, $1.25. So super clock running mode here. Oh, it's a low snap. It's going to go past the holder. The kicker picks it up. He's going to run. He's going to break one tackle. He's going to break another. Is he going to get in? No.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. Is he? He
is.
So
close. Nope.
So it looks like he gets run out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. So the Sailors on the board once again. 5:36 counting down. We are in super clock running mode, up 51-0.
Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
Sailors teeing it up at the 40-yard line. Want to welcome everyone back. 51-0. Super running clock mode in check here. It's a high end over on kick. Looks like it's going to be
flag on the play.
Another flag on the play. So it's going to be offsides on the Sailors. So one of the front 10 guys is leaving before the ball is being kicked, which indicates an infraction. It'll be a 5-yarder. It's only the second penalty of the whole game. Both have been on the Sailors on their kickoffs. So we will re-kick from the 35-yard line. Everyone's going to move up just a mere 5. Again, Christmas tree, 5, 4, 2, 1 look for the Rockets. Next home game for the freshmen will be the season finale against the Reds of Muskegon, also undefeated in conference play. Oh, my goodness, it's going to go past. He should have.
He
picked
should
it
have
up. No, the official called it off.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh,
that was
the Rockets
almost
got
a very
lucky
bad
on that.
decision.
Yeah. He just stepped into the end zone. Once you do that, automatically is a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Reeths Puffer. Ball's going to be marked right at the 20-yard line.
Can you imagine if he wouldn't have stepped in there? He would have been absolutely annihilated inside the 5.
I think if I was Johnny Brown head coach, we're done. That's it. We're good. Well, rain's coming down a little heavier now. Wind is just coming out of the southwest.
The wind is, I think, coming out of the west. West-northwest. Yeah. Rockets take over at the 20.
Trips to the left, split to the right. Fullback's going to carry the ball. Quarterback's going to carry the ball in the quarterback sneak. That's probably been the best offense all night is the quarterback sneak. .230 counting down here.
Super running clock mode. The
Super
SRCM.
running clock mode.
So the rain we see right now is here for a considerable amount of time.
Just for the considerable amount of time for the freshman game, right? Clearing up for that JV game, Joe?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Joe.
As you can see, here's our line
can see,
right there.
I see that pretty good, Joe. That's multiple colored, too. Trips, twins to the top and bottom. We got motion to the right. Little toss off to the slot. He's going to be buried. They're going to give him about a yard gain. No, he's going to lose 4. Looking at the down marker, it'll be a loss of 4. It'll be a 3rd and 8.5. Boy, the trees are just turning beautiful color here next to the Sailor Center and to the entrance around the beautiful campus here at Mona Shores. Minute 20, counting down here. We got about 2 plays left, and it'll be halftime. One minute counting down till halftime. Twins to the top and bottom. Quarterback sneak again. Picks up the 4 yards that he lost on the second down, but it's going to bring up a 4th and about 6. Punt team comes in for the Rockets.
I don't even know if they're going to get that off. They're.
You know what? I won't get it off. I would just try. No, he's going to have to go. There's about a 4-second differential.
Yep.
He's going to have to get it off. I just punted out of bounds. There's no. Okay, so.
Who do you not punt it to? I mean.
Yeah, I just punted out of bounds. Yeah, right.
Special teams has been killing you tonight.
Right. Flag on the play. Oh, it's good.
And it'll be pretty much
that's enough for the first down, but that's going to bring us to halftime. I want to welcome everyone as we get ready to take halftime. If you're just joining us, we thank you so very much. It is 51-0. The Mona Shores freshmen are up over the Rockets here at halftime. You got 12 minutes. We're going to give you a 12-minute break, and then we will be back. Thank you, everyone.
Like football, financial victories require a sound game plan and a commitment to your success.
For your success, put the Braver team on your sidelines.
Go Shores! Blended Furniture Market thanks you, Mona Shore Sailors, for your support. Have a fantastic game. Try your best and make a difference. Come shop with us down the road at Blended Furniture Market. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram. Go Sailors!
truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pites and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance to get started.
to buy or sell? Look no further than our broadcast booth sponsor, John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty. Give him a call at 231-759-3634 or go see him at 880 West Broadway Avenue in Muskegon. Nexus Realty, team-based real estate professionals. Trophy House is your number one source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Moving is always a battle. Well, it's Green Door Movers to the rescue. We're the Movengers. We can fight the moving battle for you in a green, environmentally friendly way. Our green vested heroes have a 5-star Google rating. Give us a call today.
I want to welcome everyone back. Hope you had a good halftime break. We are in super running clock mode. Sailors up 51-0 as we begin the third quarter of action. That means the clock will not stop at all, and that JV game will get started sooner than later. Sailors going to be kicking off as the ball will be heading north as we begin the second half of action here. Comfortably up. OK Green Conference action. Coach Millis and his crew trying to improve their record to 8-0 on the year. Conference game. Next week, the Sailors will play host to the Muskegon Reds, the 9th grade team. They are also undefeated in OK Green Conference action. Again, Christmas tree lineup for the kickoff receive for the Rockets. Want to thank everybody for joining wherever and however you may be listening to us. We are glad that you are part of Sailor Nation Sports. Ball's going to be taken. It's fumbled at the 10. Cross down to 11. There's a fumble. Ball's going to go in the end zone. Who's going to get it? The Sailors are going to pounce on it.
That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown. So the Sailors have scored on offense, defense, special teams, interception, kickoff return, punt return. I can't think any other way to score touchdowns. Well, now is this super duper clock running mode now?
Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay, and this was not a bobble. This was a punch out. It was an absolute punch out on that.
Yeah, well,
it was a great job.
Well, and you know what's funny? The Puffer kid could have jumped on it. It would have been a safety instead of a touchdown. But nonetheless, we'll take 6. We're going for now. Here's a question: does Noah want his offense out? No, they're going to go with the kick. Coach Holdren trying to get another shutout. I think this might be the 6th shutout for the freshman team this year. The snap, the kick, it's up. It is.
It's a good kicker.
It is good. So in super duper clock running mode here, it's 8:40 counting down until the end of the third quarter. Sailors up 58-0. Want to welcome everyone back here. Super duper clock running mode here. We're down to 8 minutes and counting down here at Sailor Stadium. OK Green Conference action. Sailor's comfortably up 58-0 here. I don't know. I mean, the only thing missing is a safety now today, and then I think you've got every possible way of scoring.
We almost had the safety, too.
I know it. High end and over and catch. Going to be taken at the 12. It's bobbled across to the 20. 25. And it's going to be run out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Clock's going to keep moving here in the super duper clock running mode. Ball's going to be marked right at the 25. It's going to be on that far west dash here. Head coach Matt Kozak joining us up here in the booth looking at the future that's going to be coming up for him. His Sailors are going to be heading just a bit north tomorrow as they will be at Rocket Stadium. OK Green Conference action here. And there's going to be some positive yardage here. He's going to pick up it's about gain of 9. It'll be second down and 9. Rockets have only picked up one first down here in the first half, then on a quarterback sneak. Second down and 1. Ball's on that far east hash here at Sailor Stadium. Sailors got to believe you're going to see a lot of substitution coming up. Sailors in hand 58-0 right now. How many people we got, buddy?
Well, let's take a look. We got 24 on YouTube.
Okay. And we had somebody from Virginia tuning in for us.
That was,
for this freshman game.
Gina Cross. Always welcome to have out-of-staters.
Twins to the top end, bottom fullback, right behind the quarterback. It's going to be a little toss along that left side, and he's going to get the first down, run out of bounds after a gain of about 4, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
And we've got another 12 on the Facebook feed.
So good. 5:25 counting down here. Substitution galore for the freshman team with this game well in hand. Going to rest up a lot of those Sailors as they will play host to the Reds, the 9th grade team, next Thursday here at Sailor Stadium. You're going to be broadcasting something next Thursday somewhere, some sport, volleyball or something? Isn't there something? Because we were going to do the Muskegon game, but something came up.
Yes, next week is swimming, actually.
Oh, okay. Mick Holman is back
Mick
swimming
Holman,
at Muskegon right now.
.428 left here, third quarter.
Twins is top and bottom. Fullback's going to carry the ball, crosses the 50, and he is into Sailor territory for the first time tonight. The Rockets find themselves into Sailor territory. Ball's going to be marked right at the 48-yard line. It's going to bring up a second and about 7. We'll make it 6. And there is no hurry in the Rocket offense right now. Walking up, walking back. Head coach Johnny Brown at the head coach. Now this is Johnny's second year as head coach. He's doing some girls basketball as well at Reeths Puffer. Trips to the right, split left, fullback right behind that center. Sailors 4-2-5 look. Quarterback sneak. It's been the best offensive play all day long for the Rockets. He's going to get 8 and some bonus yards extra. So it's a pickup with 12. It'll bring 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball's going to be marked right at the 38-yard line. More substitutions coming in for the Sailors. Jerry Holden, defensive coordinator, subbing freely at this time. A lot of kids getting a lot of playing time this year as the freshman team has literally just blown out everybody all year long. Going into this game, they had only given up 6.5 points per game, multiple shutouts.
And it looks like they're going to hold that.
Yep, trips to the left, split to the right. It's going to be a fumble. Quarterback center exchange goes bad. It looks like the Rockets are going to get it back, and they're going to pick up about 1 on the fumble. That might be their second best play of the game. The old fumble-rooski like Nebraska.
The old fumble-rooski.
Yeah. 2:30 counting down here. Somebody's taking a timeout. I got to believe it was Swords because Coach Holden is talking to him with just a little pep in his step right there. Just trying to explain, maybe settle him down a little bit to explain what's going on, what's at stake here. After this, there'll be a short break, and then the JV team under new head coach Mike Koziak takes the field here. They are undefeated in conference play, coming in at 5-2. Both of those losses coming to the hands of powerful Rockford. Season opened up in Detroit, brought in DeWitt for a game. And he's had a tough schedule. He's done a great job, a very youthful staff. I got to believe the whole staff, except for 2, are alums of Mona Shores and played football here at Mona Shores.
Yeah,
one from Muskegon and one from Oak Ridge. Okay, here's his power look. Almost looks like a power eye, but it's offset to the left. We saw this in the first quarter. They ran through that way all the way.
This is the longest series that Reeths Puffers had this entire game.
Yeah. Super clock running mode, super duper clock running mode. So if we score like another touchdown, does the clock go like twice as fast then maybe?
I don't know.
Okay, we never come to that point, have we?
Well,
we're down to 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of action, Sather Stadium. The Sather freshman team comfortably up 58-0.
I think it's important to point out that this freshman team is very, very underserved as far as the number of players. I think they bring 16 total to the field, and that's hopefully is not going to be indicative of.
You mean the Rockets?
The Rockets. I'm sorry. Yes, the Rockets.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at this roster. It's a staggered roster. They had 26 on the roster, and then they moved. They're shuffling kids around right now. The JV. I was talking to Jeff Ugansky the other night. He said they only had 16 kids on the JV team. So I'm not sure what's going on at Reeths Puffer. They said their numbers were low. Next year, he says they may not even have a freshman and JV team next year because the 8th grade numbers are so low at Reeths Puffer. So I'll get a chance to talk to Jeff tomorrow down on the field at Reeths Puffer. Unfortunately, we will be unable to live stream the game. They are broadcasting it. Tom Kendra and his crew will be broadcasting.
Yep.
Just restriction now, and we're running into them. There'll be a good chance we may not be able to live stream from Muskegon, Hackley Stadium.
That is correct.
Because they have their own streaming service. And so we'll do the best that we can, however we can do it. And, we would be honored to bring every game that we possibly could. But, with the new rulings out there, the home team gets to decide whether they want Sailor Nation Sports there.
Yep, that is very true.
And with everything that we have here, instant replay and everything, we got about $30,000 worth of equipment. I don't know why you wouldn't want us here.
Kimmin is diligently working on making sure that our equipment stays safe. That's what you see in front of the camera
Kimmin
right now.
should just take off his jacket and protect the equipment. And Kimmin, you can get wet. We love you still, man.
He's making sure that the plastic that we have for the cameras is over the top of it. And
it's 4th down and about 8. And he is going to be short by about 7 yards. So the Sailors will take over 1st and 10 in their own territory. Ball's going to be marked right at the 34-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Ball marked at the 34, and the rain is coming down steady.
Kim, and if you can take a look up at the lights and see if you can catch that rain coming down.
He's catching it all over himself, too.
A little closer to the lights. I don't know if you can see it in the actual lights themselves. I think he's worried too much about making sure the camera stays. I should probably let Mike know I probably won't be coming down on the field now, the coach, because it's just raining. And Matt said I need to give due diligence to the JV team. So, I want the JVs to have the best. So 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Ball's going to be marked right at the 34-yard line. Twins to the top and bottom. Let's give to the fullback. He's going to pick up some positive yardage. Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Ball's going to be marked on the west hash. It's going to be at the 38-yard line. Super duper clock running mode here. We're 8:40 and counting down. Given to the fullback, and he's tackled right at that line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Nick, are we seeing some substitutions now, obviously?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. The first thing's been done. I would think probably didn't even see the third quarter, to be honest. They may have seen a series or two, but I would have had on, and I'm sure Coach Millis and his staff is going to get them out. They got a big game coming up next week, undefeated Muskegon in OK Green Conference action is coming in here into Sailor Stadium, and the winner's going to be outright champions of OK Green. And you don't want to kiss your sister and them up in a tie and do it. There's got to be a winner. We did that last year, unfortunately. We were up by 18 at halftime and unable to punch it in, and the JV team came back and we tied for the conference championship. But there's no doubt that winning an outright is the ultimate goal of every team. Coach Kozak on the varsity has the exact same situation coming up. A win against Reeths Puffer tomorrow night locks it into winner take all against Muskegon at Hackley Stadium in 2 weeks. So there's a lot on the table running. Really, all 3 teams could walk away with undisputed outright conference championships. And I don't know the last time that it happened. I got to think maybe 4 years ago when Mark Konechny's group, that was the last year that the Mona Shores JV were outright conference champions. Hey, is that Slick Nick in there at fullback here, my little buddy Nick?
I think it is.
Yep, it is. It's Slick Nick right there. He's coming out right now. This is a great little story, this guy right here, Nick. Has been on the team, just a do-all little cat, and kids just love him. 6:30 counting down here till the end of this ball game. Twins to the top and bottom.
For those that are joining, I'll wait until after this play is done.
Looks like he's going to use all of the clock as directed by offensive coordinator Noah Dykstra. Got a little jet look going around that left side. Crosses the 50, 40, 35, 30, and he's going to be run out of bounds at about the 20. Oh, we got a hold. We got a flag.
Well, let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay on that. It was a great setup. Obviously, the holding penalty negated that. I think there's your hold right there.
Yeah, right there. So it's going to be a spot foul. It'll be 10 yards from the infraction. The infraction came early. Ball's going to be marked back at the 42-yard line. So it'll be second and a long distance. 15 yards for the young Sailors. Sailors going to improve the record to 8-0 on the season. Undefeated, obviously, in OK Green Conference action. Championship game coming up here at Sailor Stadium next Thursday. If you're not doing anything, come on out, cheer on these young lads. They deserve it. This coaching staff has done a great job with these kids. The output has been amazing, and the future is going to look bright for head coach Matt Kozak and his staff.
Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay one more time, and this is a great run. If you look at this, The little stutter step got him about 5 or 6 more yards, and he lowers his shoulder and gets another 2 or 3 with that nice hit.
Twins to the top and bottom. Fullback offset to the left of the quarterback. Offset to the right now. Gives to the fullback.
Beautiful. He's gone.
It's a little stiff arm. Oh, he breaks through. Oh, here comes a late flag coming from about 30 yards deep in the secondary. Holding offense. It's their second consecutive hold here in this drive. Well, thank goodness for super duper clock running mode. We're under 4. We're at 3:52 and counting down here in the fourth quarter of action. Okay, Green. The Sailors going to improve to 8-0 on the season, undefeated in conference. The big ball game will be next Thursday here. If you can make it, by all means, come on out. Cheer these young kids out as they try to win an outright OK Green Conference championship in football. He's going to break tackle down to the 30. 35, 20, 10, 5, and we've got another flag. Boy, if it wasn't for super duper clock running mode, we'd be here for another hour.
Yep, another flag.
10 yard, there's another hold. God, we look good when we hold, though, I'll tell you. We just got to hide it better a little bit.
Sort of do, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at the radar, and we're still the heaviest part of the rain is just getting ready to move through. It's going to lighten up, and then you will not have rain for your JV game.
Really?
Yep, no rain for the
JV
game.
So I'm going to drag my feet a little bit before I go down there, and then I'll help you clean up, do whatever I need to do.
Well, no cleanup. We're going to be broadcasting it,
so. That's right.
Yeah, so
I'll
Rick
use
McAdams
the facility. Rick can help clean up. I'll make sure Rick.
And that's a great segue into what I was going to say earlier. We will actually have a little bit of a break in between, and we'll reconvene the broadcast once we get ready for the JV game. So
this is like a doubleheader in baseball.
If you're joining us now, it will stop for just a short period of time, and then it'll come back. So
the Sailors are going to take a timeout here. Does the clock run in timeout? Yes, it does. Look at that. Take a timeout, but around. So I've just burned timeouts here. Let the clock in.
Yep, everybody's picking on your super duper running clock.
They like that, don't they?
They do, yes. Yeah. It's the MHSAA has now determined that is the official name.
Well, that's going to be the super duper running clock. Yep. Why wouldn't it be? I'm surprised it wasn't, but it took the Greek to do stuff like that, Joe. I mean, look.
What happened with the Greek guys in this rain?
I honestly don't know. I would have to talk to them. A little disappointed, and then
Yep.
But this is a freshman game. Maybe they thought, I don't want it for the JV game.
Yeah, that's I can see where the confusion.
Well, that's where the Greek gods of JV football come in. Minute 10, counting down here to the end of the ball game. It looks like they're not. Conventional wisdom would say don't run another play. Just take the penalty and the clock moves and life goes on. We're under a minute right now, and I think
take another timeout.
Yeah, take another timeout and do it.
Yeah, take a timeout.
Well, you saw Coach do that in a game. You know, he took a timeout just to burn at 3. He's like, Coach has done that 3 times.
And they take the timeout. That's exactly what they do.
Now, talking about diplomatic, about, you know what, I've been in your shoes my first couple of years. I know what you're going through, but not anymore, and I'm going to take it right now.
So that's going to be the end of the ball game after they finish up this timeout.
You know who you could get talking right here? You could get 2.
Yeah, we got to switch out the camera and everything. So we got some work. We got some work. Yeah, we got some work to do in between the games.
So we have come to the end of the ball game.
We don't usually run double headers. That's
we
the
don't
problem.
Run.
We got to get set up
I know
for double
battery
headers.
life and all that kind of stuff like that. Yeah, but super duper clock running mode allows you to cut it quick.
That's true. It absolutely does.
So for Joe Kanukin, the best in the business, Kim and Cotis, I'm Nick Davros. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We certainly had fun bringing it to you rarely have we ever been able to bring low level. We just think it's that important to try to do it.
Freshman JV,
we're going to
for
try
sure.
to do it for basketball if we can and some of the other sports. We've got swimming coming up next week. Joe, you're going to be at Muskegon High School.
That's correct.
For swimming, I'm going to be heading down now. I've got a game. So we got about 24 minutes before that JV games. We hope you enjoyed the ball. We were blessed to be able to bring it to you. Any comments that you want to pass on how we can improve what we do, please let us know. So Joe, why don't you get us out of here,
Yeah,
brother?
we're just going to take a little bit of a break here, and we will be back online here in just a few minutes. You can use all the same links if you have joined us here for the actual JV game. They have 25 minutes up on the board before we come back. So it'll probably be about 20 minutes, and you'll see us back right here. So stay tuned. Upcoming is the JV contest versus the Reeths Puffer Rockets.
Like football, financial victories require a sound game plan and a commitment to your success.
For your success, put the Braver team on your sidelines.
Go Shores!
Blended Furniture Market thanks you, Mona Shore Sailors, for your support. Have a fantastic game. Try your best and make a difference. Come shop with us down the road at Blended Furniture Market. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram. Go Sailors!
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Moving is always a battle. Well, it's Green Door Movers to the rescue. We're the Movengers. We can fight the moving battle for you in a green, environmentally friendly way. Our green vested heroes have a 5-star Google rating. Give us a call today.
Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pites and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance to get started.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, of our doubleheader here, Sailor Nation Sports Network, live from the John Vandervelde Nexus Realty broadcast booth, high above the Sailor Stadium, where the JV are getting ready to take on the Rockets of Reeths Puffer. They just got done about 25 minutes ago with the freshman game. Freshmen won 58-0, and to celebrate that, we have been blessed in the booth here with none other than the freshman head coach, Mr. Jamie Millis. Jamie, thanks for being here.
Such a blessing.
Yes, it is, and it's an absolute blessing. So this is your broadcasting debut with us, isn't it?
Sure is, first time.
So move your mic just a little closer to your mouth there. Everybody wants to hear what you have to say. So.
All right, let's try it this time.
How about that?
There we go.
So welcome to the broadcast booth.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you joining us here. How much broadcasting experience do you have?
Well, about 15 seconds.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, it couldn't be any worse than Davros, so, I mean, you're probably going to do just fine. Just kidding. Welcome, everybody. We are in a very, very rainy afternoon here, but so far that rain has not stopped the success of the Sailors. Again, 58-0 win. Congratulations, Coach. Tell us a little bit about that win and the different aspects of the game that you were happy about.
So we started out the week. We really wanted to concentrate on special teams this week. There's been a couple other games that we were pretty successful, scoring a lot of points with our special teams. We knew we would be able to at least score, but we did a couple times. Special teams is a big part, so we spent a little bit more time on that than usual.
I believe that your special teams scored the first 3 touchdowns of the game.
That is correct. Yeah,
that was incredible. And then the offense, finally, when they did get a chance to get it, it was 2 plays, and that was in the score. So.
Yeah. We only had a two-play drive. Then we punched it in.
Perfect. So that's absolutely fantastic. And all aspects of your game were fantastic. Well played. Not a lot of mistakes. I'm sure you're going to always find mistakes in games you can work on, but nevertheless, it was a very successful win for you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you once again.
So Reeths Puffer has kicked off. The Sailors have taken possession of it at the 35-yard line. Little switcheroo here at quarterback. Wildcat, yeah. Keep it. Move it to the right side. Get it up to about the 37-yard line. Gain of 2. So what do we expect out of this JV matchup here between the Sailors and the Rockets of Reeths Puffer?
I think we're gonna be a little bit of the same. I think Coach Mike Koziak, he wants to spend this time kind of polish up things that he's been working on all season to be ready for next week.
Hand off up the middle. And it's going to be close to the first down. It looks like he's going to be able to get it. Run by number 20. Therese McCory. Is that McCory? Corey Hill?
Yes, sir.
So it'll be a first down. Sailors at the 46-yard line. Another wildcat move. Quarterback keep. Oh, the handoff to number 20 again.
Yep.
That was a direct
snap again.
Boy, a lot of trickery here. First drive in this first series. You mentioned polish up, obviously. And, you expected. You told me that you expected the kind of the game that you had. But in those kinds of games, you're not looking necessarily to beat the opponent. You're looking to make sure that you are getting rid of some mistakes. Looking at next week as really that conference championship opportunity.
Absolutely. Correct? Absolutely. And that's, like I said, that's what we wanted to try to do this week also as far as the JV's doing, is we wanted to make sure that what we do in our base offense and defense, we just get a little bit better. Hopefully, cutting down on the mistakes to get ready for next week to give them a best possible shot at having a good game, taking a W.
Absolutely. Another handoff to number 20. Bounces out to the left. He's breaking a tackle. It's going to get a few extra yards. Added to 15 to the 10. He's going to be down to about the 8-yard line here. Nice run. Take a look at the – I didn't run the replay on that, so bummer. We did not get that one. Got to hit that button to turn it on. That helps. See, you're not the only rookie here.
Hey. You also got better eyes up here than I do today.
So it looks like it's going to be first down right at the 10. So first and goal. Little keeper.
Reed.
That was a good read. We get about 5 yards on that to bring up 2nd and 5. Sailors driving. Now, freshmen, they're also looking at the conference championship as well going into next week. And if the varsity does what they should do tomorrow night, all 3 teams could be looking at an outright conference championship if they clean up next week. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That is phenomenal. You talk about the future of what Sailor football looks like. Having that in there is all 3 teams. How often does that happen, you know?
I can't recall if it's happened here in a while, but it'll be something great.
A couple yards on that last carry down to the 3-yard line. It looks the 3rd and goal. All of these, well, I shouldn't say all of them, but most of these kids you had the pleasure of coaching last year, correct?
I did pretty much all of them.
So you know a lot about what we're looking at here, correct?
Yes, sir.
There's going to be a quarterback keep right up the middle, follow that beautiful blocking, and in for a touchdown. Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay here. Again, just set up right behind the halfback there. And
little quarterback power.
Perfect execution. Again, that's what we're looking for here as we're dialing in and getting rid of any mistakes, polish it up, as you say. That was a good way to put it. Swinging gate, kicking formation. Oh, and they're going to run a pass play, and that's not going anywhere. It was a good opportunity, and that's exactly why you do the swinging gate, because it's one more thing that you have to prepare for
the next week.
That's correct. So you're looking at that at film as a Big Red or whatever it may be. Those are the things. Those are the types of plays that you can run out of that swinging gate. And not very often you see a play get run out of there, but every once in a while you do.
For sure. You're just looking to catch them out of alignment. And like you said, just making them prepare for the next week. There's something else that they have to keep an eye on.
Right.
And you have a couple options out of that formation also. But it goes back. That's the first time this year that I've seen Mr. Mike Koziak put that in.
Hey, you might as well. I mean, try it. Try it in a game like this. See what happens. Although it is a little bit difficult to find success when the ball is that wet, the field is that wet. There's a lot of other factors that play into that. So the Sailors up 6-0 here. 6:21 left, first quarter. If you're just joining us, we want to thank you for joining the Sailor Nation Sports Network broadcast. Our opportunity to cover both the freshmen and the JV. You don't get these opportunities very often, but it's nice to be able to get a little love to the lower levels in the future of Mona Shore's Sailors football.
Yeah, for sure. Mr. Davros surprised us a couple days ago to let us know that this was going to happen, and the kids really were excited for it. So,
well, now they can go back. They can watch it anytime they want.
For sure.
Sailor kickoff fielded at the 16-yard line. Coming right up the middle, and boy, he's got some wheels. Holy smokes. And that is an answer to that first touchdown in on that return. Boy, oh boy, let's take a quick look at that on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay. Just a bullet right straight through the middle. It was almost it looked like there was some assignments missed in there somewhere.
I would say that also. It looks like the middle broke down a little too much. Had to get a little tighter and stay in their lanes.
So that puts the Rockets on the board and ties it all up here. Do you mostly have two-point conversions at the freshman and JV level? I know you guys have a great kicker. I saw his leg.
Yeah, we've been blessed to have a really good kicker this year. We like to try to use a two-point conversion just for weather-wise.
Gotcha.
And see how that goes. If it's going good for us, we'll continue. If not,
it went very well for you today.
Yes, sir.
Handoff for the two-point conversion. It looks like he's going to be close, but we got no good, so it's going to tie it up. 6-all. Extra point attempt, the two-point conversion attempt. No good. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Like football, financial victories require a sound game plan and a commitment to your success.
For your success, put the Braver team on your sidelines.
Go Shores! Blended Furniture Market thanks you, Mona Shore Sailors, for your support. Have a fantastic game. Try your best and make a difference. Come shop with us down the road at Blended Furniture Market. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram. Go Sailors!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the JV Mona Shore Sailors versus Reeths Puffer Rockets football game. All tied up 6-all after the Rockets returned the kickoff all the way back from about the 16-yard line for pay dirt. Unable to get that 2-point conversion, but now back into the hands of the Sailors. The offense looks to answer that quick score. What do you know about these kids?
Well, we got quarterback there, Mr. James Starr. He played a lot of roles for us last year. Pretty electric kid in my eyes. He's just fun to watch. Taking over the quarterback role this year, a little different for him. But he's bought into it, and what's asked of him, of the coaches and the team, he's been doing quite well.
You know, half the battle is buying into whatever position and the process. It's huge. Wow, they're doing this Wildcat look quite often.
You got to prepare for it. Good lead block.
Carafel. No, that was number 5. I don't have that.
No, that's Carafel was the ball carrier.
Okay. Oh, it's number 9.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked like a 5. See, my eyes aren't that good up here, honestly.
Only can see it because it's right there in front of me. But yeah, as far as like one of my favorites is Chris Smith at center. Such a good kid. One of those kids that does exactly what's asked. Doesn't say a word, just a yes, sir. Goes out there and does what's asked.
Handoff. Number 20 again dancing around. We're going to find some room on the left-hand side. Going up to the 35. The 30 breaks back inside. Still going. And a fumble, and it looks like it's going to be recovered by Reeths Puffer. This is an unfortunate turn of events. Man, I'll tell you what, a fantastic, powerful run, but he ended up not protecting that ball at the very end there. You could see he was kind of out. His arms were out, and honestly, it was just a punch out, and he lost it, and now it's in the hands of the Rockets.
Yeah, from a coach's standpoint on that, you'd like to see him just tighten up on the ball, get north, and get what he can get.
All right, Reeths Puffer.
A little version of the
option, but that looked almost forward, didn't it?
A little bit of.
He was still behind the line of scrimmage, so I was thinking he might have been over it. He was really close. Only able to get a couple of feet on that one. They're going to give him 1 yard for that. Sailors, if you're just joining us, they coughed that ball up inside the 10-yard line after a great run.
Two-minute motion. That'd be illegal pursuit.
That's going to be a penalty on the Puffer team. All that hard running for nothing. 2 men in motion, as Jamie had mentioned. Those joining us, the new voice that you're hearing, not Nick. He did not, change things up and distort his voice or anything. Mr. Jamie, I tell you, it's been fantastic having you up here already. It's been a while since we've shared, headsets together. Like
for sure,
this.
it has. It's been a little while.
Jamie Millis, I go back ProMed dispatching days, and that was a lot of fun.
Had a great time.
Yeah. Now, again, back here at Mona Shores as the head freshman football coach. And trying out his broadcasting legs.
It's a little different watching up here. I haven't watched it up here in a long time.
Man in motion to the right. Reeths Puffer is looking to get a few more yards. They did get back what they had lost on the penalty. But that's going to bring up third down, money down here, and it's going to be a very long, looks like about 8 yards. Long 8. This defense for the Sailors looking to shut them down deep in Puffer territory.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get back after that fumble and hold them down deep, and let's get a change of possession here.
Sailors readjusting on defense, man in motion, left to right.
A little counter play, it looks like.
Coming back around, but it sniffed out, and it looking like he's going to go down inside the 5, maybe the 2.
Looks to be about the 2-yard line.
About the 2-yard line. Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. And you can see he was down inside the 3, just about down to the 2-yard line, and that was a fantastic third down play by the defense.
That's what we needed right here. So hopefully we can get them to punt away. Get back on offense and take care of the football.
6-6 here, 2:58 and ticking down. Play clock is down to 5, 3, 2, 1. They just get that off. Oh boy, this could be a safety. No, but it's going to be a throw. He gets it out to the line of scrimmage where he takes in an additional 6 or 7 yards beyond the catch. I'll tell you what, that was a pretty heads-up play to get it out of there and not take the safety.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Wow. I give him a lot of credit on that.
A little nerve-wracking when you're punting from the back of the end zone.
Oh, there's no room back there at all. You're backed up to the 2. But their offensive line collapsed, and the Sailors got in there. He immediately pulled it back down. Took a few steps over to the left. Lane opened up, and he just happened to have somebody standing just beyond the goal line. They were able to get back in a lot safer territory than that safety. Sailors take over about the 7-yard line. Going to hand it off again.
Yeah, it looks like they're losing their block there on the left side.
Corby Hill picks up about 3 yards on that play. Looks like the rain has finally started to give up a little bit. It's raining still, but it's just sprinkling compared to earlier. Man, it was coming down pretty hard for your game a few times.
Yeah, for sure, and we got caught in it in pregame yesterday.
Oh, Davros was telling us all about it.
It was
Corby Hill pushing hard down to the 1-yard line. Does he get in? And they call a touchdown.
You got to love that when you have your O-line behind you helping you out.
O-line pushing along. Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. You watch on here, he just gets in behind a couple of blockers that get up in front, and then they push him the rest of the way. 6 points for the Sailors. Make it 12-0. Swinging gate, kick formation one more time. This time it looks like they're going to come over for the kick. And dead ball foul. And I just mentioned that it looked like the rain had finally started to subside. That rain is coming down again. You can see it on the, if you're watching, this is one of it was raining this hard, you could see it actually on the shot that Kimmons got up top. It's a lot of rain. It just keeps developing behind it just over and over and over again. It looks like it's clear, and then bang, there's more rain again. So the Sailors move up a little bit after a defensive offsides. Puts them about the 1.5-yard line. So they're going to take an attempt now instead at the 2-point conversion. Quarterback, nope, it's going to be a handoff to McCorvey Hill.
Yes, sir.
So they get the 2-point conversion, which makes it 14-6 here, Sailor Stadium. 2:01 left in the first quarter. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back.
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, Trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pints and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance to get started.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Where kickoff has just occurred.
Oh, that's a free ball. Let's go.
It is a free ball.
Lost contained in the middle again.
Man, I tell you what, it's almost like they come out too far. They have nobody inside to push that.
Yeah, it's important to stay in your lanes, especially a team that likes to return it up the middle. You got to make sure that. So we like our kids. We ask our kids not to run around blocks. We ask them to try to go through them for that exact reason, because you give running lanes.
Yeah, as soon as you move to one side or the other, whoever's got that ball, if they see you going that way, they're going to go the other. That makes sense. So the Rockets take over at the 40-yard line, their own 40. Motion right.
Oh, make a tackle.
Got him wrapped up, maybe a couple of feet, maybe a yard. That looks like they're going to give him about a yard on that carry. Boy, I tell you, you cannot, white on white numbers is very difficult to see.
I can't see any of them from up here.
So it's hard for me to pick out the Reeths Puffer numbers. Very difficult. So they did give him 1 yard, and it would be 2nd and 9. 1:19 left here, first quarter. 14-6, Sailors are up. Motion right. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, looking like he's going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry, up to the 45-yard lines where the Sailors get the stop. They bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a good play by the 3 tech there. It looks like that's Chris Smith. I think it's number 66, but I can't tell. Maybe, yeah, looks like him. That's a good read. Squeeze down and make a tackle.
Right. Money down here, 3rd down. Still ticking down, 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, nice stop right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. That'll bring a 4th down. Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. You see that they just plug up the hole. They just push right past their blocks and get back in the backfield. That was nice. Looks like we're going to take this into the second quarter. And with that, we're going to take another quick break. Thanks for joining us here, Sailor Nation Sports Network, covering the JV contest between the Sailors and the visiting Rockets of Reeths Puffer. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Looking to buy or sell? Look no further than our broadcast booth sponsor, John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty. Give him a call at 231-759-3634 or go see him at 880 West Broadway Avenue in Muskegon. Nexus Realty, team-based real estate professionals.
Welcome back, everyone. Start of the second quarter here. 4th down, Rockets. Looks like they're going to attempt to go for it here. Their own 45. Fake handoff. They're going to roll left.
Across the middle.
Up. Oh, great shot just to knock it down. I tell you, let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. It's a good call by the Rockets, honestly. It was a nice fake handoff, roll left. And if he'd have just got that down a little bit, but again, it was potentially catchable, but our Sailor defense coming in, making that hit, knocked it down.
Yeah, for sure. That was kind of a difficult ball to get up and get anyway.
So the Rockets turn it over on downs. First down from the Rockets 45. Motion left, hand off to Corey Hill. Corey Hill, the workhorse today. And to tell you, rain coming down like this, I don't know, do most coaches shy away from trying to throw the ball? I mean, this is kind of a handoff, grind it on the ground kind of a day, right?
Yeah, for sure. You want to try to see what you can get running the ball and taking care of the ball as much as possible. But, you know, I know at the freshman and JV level here that if we have to, we trust our guys to be able to put it in the air, make a play.
Hard count. Almost got him to bite. Didn't quite come across. James Starr at quarterback. Motion to the left. Handoff.
Nice
Jet
block.
sweep. Oh, runs right through. Untouched for 6. But there is a flag on the play. Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay. I want to see if we can see. It's a holding penalty. I don't see where. Oh, was it right on the sideline there?
It shouldn't be. That was a good block.
Let's look
by
one more
of
time
our-
on that instant replay. I don't see a hold anywhere in there.
That's a good block in my book any day.
Yeah, I did. We're good. So the holding penalty negates 6 points. It's going to be 2nd and 15 from the 50-yard line. That was a great run. Great blocking, too. Oh.
The counter of our own.
Counter
Oh.
didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, you
Hand
got
off to number 8, Nathan Tilden.
You got to hope that your fullback gets that block out there on the edge, just so you're able to plant your foot and turn in if you have to.
Sure. So bring up 3rd down and 16, a loss of 1 on the play. Shotgun. Another Wildcat going over to Carafel.
I'm going to be surprised pretty soon that
handoff.
coach tries to throw out of that formation.
Direct snap to McCorvey Hill, and he's fighting down very close. He's going to be about 4 yards shy of the first down. It's going to be a great pickup. Pickup of about 12 yards. So it's going to be 4th down 4. Sailors are going to go for it. James Starr in the shotgun. .732 left. Handoff. No, it's going to be Starr keeping it around the right side. He's going to looking for room. He's going to get the first down and a little bit more. Gets taken out at about the 30-yard line. That was a nice little play. Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay on this one. That was absolutely beautiful.
It's what a little bit of speed is able to get you if you're able to get on the edge there.
And they took advantage of it, getting the first down.
A little hurry-up tempo.
Yep. They'll pass out. Bubble pass, bubble screen out to the left. He's going to get it out to.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Mona Shores. Little dodging and weaving there. Gets him into the end zone. Little bubble screen out to the left. And the Sailors will take that. So it's going to be 20-0 pending the outcome of the extra point swinging gate. We'll see what they do with that, whether they kick it or try something else. Number 8 scored that, Nathan Tilden. Sailors lined up for the kick. Snap, the hold, the kick is blocked. It's going to be blocked by the Rockets. So that'll leave us at 20-6 with 6:55 to go in the second quarter. We're going to take one more quick break here, and we'll be back here in just a minute.
Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
And we're back with the kickoff having occurred. Reeths Puffer picks it up at the 20-yard line, running to the right, but it's going to be all wrapped up by the Sailors down there. That was much better coverage on that kickoff
Much
there.
better. I'm sure they made an adjustment, or somebody was talking to the kickoff to make sure that they stayed in their lanes and make a tackle.
Looks like the Rockets are going to take over at their own 21-yard line. Far hash mark. Well, look, the rain's almost done. It's this never-ending development of rain showers. Eventually, it's got to quit, right?
You would think so.
I mean, the longest I've known it ever to rain was 40 days and 40 nights. So.
I was still going to say the same thing.
Handoff up the middle, getting some room here, getting down to about the 30-yard line. Maybe the 29. Nope, they're going to mark him right at the 30. So it's going to be a gain of 9 yards, 2nd and 1 for the Rockets. 2nd down and 1, not 2nd down and 9. 9-yard carry. Rockets finding a little bit of success there up the middle. 6:20 left, counting down here for second quarter. Motion left. It looks like the quarterback's going to keep it, trying to make it around that outside left side, and does not get out there. I think he gets back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not seeing where they marked it just yet. Looks pretty close to the original line of scrimmage there. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, they did a good job setting the edge there, trying to string it out.
That's one of the key things, too. Setting the edge, pushing it, and making sure that they don't get outside. If you want them to get them anywhere, turn them back in. And that's one of the things that speed will kill. We saw that earlier on. So that'll be 3rd and 1. Rockets setting up. Handoff up the middle. Ooh, that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. The scrum is moving forward. Looks like about a 3 or 4 yard, enough for a 1st down. 5:19 left here, second quarter. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us from the John Vandervelde and Nexus Realty broadcast booth here at Sailor Stadium, where we're doing a special freshman JV coverage. Currently in the JV game. Freshmen finished up very solidly earlier today. 52-0, right? 52. Pitch out to the right, rather. It's going to get maybe a yard on that. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. All wrapped up. Late penalty flag that comes in. That's going to have to be a personal foul of some sort coming in that late.
Little extracurricular stuff.
I don't know who it's going to be going on. Reaction from the Puffer, it looks like it's going to be on Puffer, but
I think so. They did a real good job setting the edge on there, making them turn back in to exactly the guy scraping down the line, clean it up.
So it looks like there was unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams, offsetting those penalties. Just a replay of 2nd down. Going back to the freshman game a little bit ago, fairly mistake-free. You had a couple of them, but not too bad.
Not terrible. It was a little difficult. We didn't get many options on the offensive side of the ball.
Right. Nope. Oh, that's going to be 2 in motion. Now, let me ask you this, Coach. Why is that not a dead ball foul on that? Isn't that normally a dead ball foul?
I actually thought it was up until a couple weeks ago. I thought I saw another flag down there, but just the 2 there. Okay. Yeah, I just found out a couple weeks ago it wasn't.
Wow.
So
I would have never in a million years guessed that would be a dead ball foul. Or not, I guess it wouldn't be a dead ball foul.
I thought it was also a pre-snap, and looks like they let it run.
They certainly did. That brings us down to 4:16, ticking down 20-6. The Sailors are up. Second quarter of play.
Look for maybe to put it in the air a little bit here.
Shotgun by the Rockets. Looking down the right side. He's got a man, but they're over there. Oh, he steps out of bounds. That's going to be out of bounds. It was. Take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay here. He had him for a second, but he floated it up there. A guy came back. I was really surprised that he grabbed that ball, even though he was out of bounds. That's actually paying attention pretty well by the Rockets there and staying in that play.
That's good awareness. Is that Mr. Tilden that got his hands on that again?
I think it was, yes. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 11 for the Rockets. Punt formation.
Let's see if we can take advantage on special teams here.
The snap. The kick. Low line drive.
Yeah.
A roll down to about the 39-yard line. 39-yard line of the Sailors, where they will take over first down, 3:46 left, 20-6. So far, okay, there's been a few mistakes. Again, we talk about polishing up for next week. It's so hard, though, to say whether or not this rain really has a lot to do with some of the missteps that they've had.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's you always worry about the rain being a factor in throwing and
pass
just like that.
Yep.
Getting a grip on the ball, things seem to unfold a little bit slower.
.342 left, second quarter. Thank you.
Stretch play.
Hand off there.
Should be enough for a first down there.
Corby Hill, the workhorse again yet today. Getting our updated roster from Dan Vandermeide.
We got a first down here. See if they put it in the air, if they run the ball here.
Yeah, 3:21
away
left.
A little bit.
Gonna go back to pass. Starr puts it up in the air. Comes back. He makes that catch. It is caught. Oh, did he call it? So Carafel did catch it. Let's look at a Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. Boy, he floated that up. He had to come back for it, but again, good awareness.
Little slippery ball, but a good adjustment by Carafel.
So that puts the Sailors on the 22-yard line. Oh, fumble. And it looks like it's going to be a Reeths Puffer ball.
Got to take care of that football.
Man, oh man, I'll tell you what. And this is like the second time that it's happened where you've got this great drive, these great plays, and they're basically stopped dead in their tracks by fumbles.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that he had contact on that.
Let's take one more look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay to see what happened. Yeah. Nope, it just slipped right out of his hand.
Slipped right out.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So the Rockets take over at the 22-yard line of the Sailors. 20-6, 2:49 left. Quarterback under center, hands off, going to the left, wrapped up. I believe he might have made it back to the line of scrimmage. Take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, it was a good job plugging gaps.
Yeah, plugging gaps and staying on assignment right there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. I'm not even, I look out there and it's just, I can't believe it's still raining like it is.
It looks miserable.
Quarterback drops back to pass, looking to the left side, the right side rather. Going to tuck it and try to run. He's going to get about 2 yards, maybe 3, 2.5 yards. So it's going to bring up the money down once again. We've got a timeout on the field. I don't know if it looks like it was us that took that timeout.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good use of a timeout at this point.
Absolutely.
Trying to make an opportunity for yourself to be able to punch it in before halftime.
We're going to go ahead and stay here. Those of us joining us just now, thanks for joining us. We started our broadcast off tonight covering the freshman win. Once again, congratulations, Coach, on that overwhelming win. You guys did exactly what you were supposed to do and came out with a 52-0 victory. So undefeated so far. And I tell you, it's looking like one incredible showdown next week for overall conference championship.
Yeah, pretty excited. It's always in the back of your mind preparing the weeks prior, but we're excited for it next week.
You try not to look past opponents.
For sure.
Quarterback keep. Oh, this is a triple reverse. It doesn't go anywhere, though. It was interesting. Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay on that one. First fake, handoff, double reverse, came around.
Yep. Good play by their linebacker, and it looks like Star came up from the rover position to set that edge, stay home, play it back slow.
Referees asking to reset the game clock to 1:50. And I don't see any timeouts off of the board other than the one we took just a few minutes ago. So I'm not sure who called this. In any case, we are under a timeout once again. And as we were mentioning, the freshmen finished strong today. JV looking fairly decent. A couple of miscues, probably weather related, but you always got to learn to play through those. And both teams looking at conference championships as of next week. The possibility of such. Varsity, if they win tomorrow, they will also be. So all three levels looking at possibility of conference championships. So once again, we're back here, 4th down and 9, long 9. Rockets back to punt. Got the punt away, decent punt. Returnable, about the 50-yard line. It's going to move it around to the left side, coming down the sidelines, is taken out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. He's got some wheels. If you had just a couple more blockers out there, you might have been able to take that all the way down. But 20-yard line's not too bad to take over. It looks like they're going to actually mark them at the 22.
Yeah, right back where they started from when they turned it over.
That is correct. So the Sailors out there. Star back in the shotgun. Going to hand off.
Great blocking.
Man, oh, and he fumbles again. What is going on? No call yet by the referees.
Looks like he's calling it down. I'm not sure. I can't quite see this far.
And it does look like the Sailors are maintaining possession. Nope. It's going to go to the Puffer. Rockets. Man, that's 3 fumbles.
Like you were saying, we're, we're in that season now. We're in that part of the season, the fall season, where that rain and snow likes to come up to us and, let us know it's hanging around, so we might as well get used to playing football on it.
The game changes a little bit, and you got to be able to change with it. So deep in Sailor territory, the Rockets take over. First down and a little bit of a miscue, yep. Able to make positive yards on it. It looked like about a gain of 5, maybe 6. Elliott Schneider for the Rockets gets about 6, maybe 7 yards. Looks like 6. And another timeout taken.
Taken by the Rockets this time. That helps us out a little bit.
Absolutely. We'll take that timeout with them. We'll be right back. This is Sailor Nation Sports Network.
Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
Welcome back, everybody. Timeout is over. 2nd and 4. Long 4 for the Rockets. Quarterback back in shotgun. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle, makes a cut.
Great play.
Cut to the right, but goes right into about a half a dozen Sailors. Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. Again, cut back, and that was it. Everybody stayed home. He had nowhere to go.
That was a great job, squeezing down, maintaining his gap, and looking for cutback. That was pretty much textbook.
Swallowed up by that defense. Looks like he lost about a yard on that. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
I think you're looking for Shores to make a stop and call a timeout here.
43 seconds ticking down, 2nd quarter. 20-6, Sailors up. Quarterback takes the snap, looks to throw to left, but he's not going to do it. He tucks and he starts to run. He's close to the 1st down, and it looks like he's got enough. Let's look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. Boy, he tucked it and ran. Just too much real estate there.
They did a halfway good job trying to collapse the pocket, but he found a hole, squeezed through it.
So Reeths Puffer takes a timeout now with a renewed 1st down, 30 seconds. That was the timeout we were looking to take to be able to have a few extra minutes to be able to put some more points on the board before half.
For sure.
Don't recall, did we win the toss, defer?
We won the toss and we asked for the football.
Okay, all right. Is that pretty common for Mike to do that, is to take the football? I know Matt likes to defer it to the 2nd half whenever he wins.
Yeah, well, I mean, realistically, I mean, you try to gauge your opponent, and you don't mind, getting the football at the beginning with the expectations that you're going to be able to do something, and, it really doesn't matter if you have to give them the ball to start the half, so.
So it'll be 1st down on the Reeths Puffer 18. Sailors looking to get through this 1st half. So illegal substitution penalty against the Rockets. It's going to cost them 5 yards. It'll be 1st down and 15 now, 30 seconds to go. 20-6. Sailors, I wouldn't say, are up comfortably yet. There's been too many miscues for me to say that, honestly. Sailors shift on defense. Quarterback under center for the Rockets. Handoff, fake pass. Gets a roll left. Check, roll right. He's going to keep it. Gets nailed. Schneider gets hit. Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. Again, he tucks that. Tries to run, and boy, he just gets nailed. 23 seconds. They did give him the out of bounds for that. Gains 2 on the play. It's going to bring it up to the 20. It's now second down. And look, it's still raining.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be letting up.
It's just coming out of nowhere. Rockets come to the line. Shotgun formation. Twins top and bottom. Drops back to pass right. It's going to throw it, but drop it. Incomplete. To bring up a third down. Clock stops at 19 seconds here left in the first half here. Going to halftime, we'll take a break and come back, finish this up. Hopefully the Sailors will be able to wrap this up and present the showdown for the JV for the conference championship next week. Those wondering, we are not going to be broadcasting tomorrow night from Rocket Stadium. You'll have to either come to the game, which we would love you to do, or catch the broadcast on 107 MUS. Tom Kendra. Looks like the Sailors are going to wrap that stop up very well for a loss of about 1 yard, bringing it to fourth down.
Get that timeout.
They did get the timeout. So we assume that the Rockets will drop back into punt formation. Mike, I'm sure, doesn't want to leave any opportunities on the field for some more points, especially this deep into Rocket territory. Get an opportunity for a good return. Could put it in the end zone and put a little more distance on that scoreboard. Who coaches your special teams? Is it kind of a by committee, or?
That would be me, sir.
Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So you're pretty proud today.
I take pride in coaching special teams.
Sure.
I think it's a really big part of the game.
There's 3 parts to every game. It always is. Drop back to punt. Get the punt off. Hits the, oh.
Yeah, that was a pretty iffy call there.
Yeah. So we got 1 second left here. Starr was able to get on that. About the 49-yard line of the Sailors. Just got some notifications on my phone to expect rain tomorrow morning. So it's obviously, it is. So the referees said that they were off a little bit on the clock, and they are calling it halftime now. So we go into halftime, Sailors leading 20-6. We're going to take a short break. It's going to be, what is it, about 12 minutes? Is it 12 minutes?
Should be 12.
Half. They have not reset the clock there, but you go ahead and take a break, get your refreshments refreshed, and we will be returning for the second half shortly. This is Sailor Nation Sports Network.
Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Moving is always a battle. Well, it's Green Door Movers to the rescue. We're the Movengers. We can fight the moving battle for you in a green, environmentally friendly way. Our green vested heroes have a 5-star Google rating. Give us a call today.
Like football, financial victories require a sound game plan and a commitment to your success.
For your success, put the Braver team on your sidelines.
Go Shores! Blended Furniture Market thanks you, Mona Shore Sailors, for your support. Have a fantastic game. Try your best and make a difference. Come shop with us down the road at Blended Furniture Market. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram. Go Sailors!
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pites and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance to get started.
Looking to buy or sell? Look no further than our broadcast booth sponsor, John Vandervelde at Nexus Realty. Give him a call at 231-759-3634 or go see him at 880 West Broadway Avenue in Muskegon. Nexus Realty, team-based real estate professionals. Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
And we're back. A little foggy up there. Brought the camera in out of the rain. Now it's just got to get acclimated to the outside again. Sailors kick off to the Rockets. Rockets return it back to about the 31-yard line where they will take over first and down to start the second half. Been keeping an eye again on the weather, which hasn't been very cooperative for the most part.
Little lens cleaning here.
Yep, gotta clean that lens. Rockets looking to come back, down 20-6. And we're ready to get underway. First down, 31-yard line of the Rockets. Quarterback under center, pitches back, running to the right. Not much room over there. Looks like he's going to get about 3-4 yards before he's brought down by the Sailors.
Yeah, we did another good job setting the edge there. We just have to make the tackle.
So 2nd and 6 for the Rockets. We said we've been keeping an eye on their radar, and it's just not going to let up. I already got, like I said, a notice that it'll be raining tomorrow morning too. So
fantastic.
Yeah. Quarterback keep. Looks like he's chugging away there. Gets down to about the 41-yard line where they're going to give him the first down.
It looks like he just made it.
It'd be nice if the Sailors could get a stop in this first possession, not allow any points by the Rockets. If you're just joining us, this is the JV broadcast of the Sailors versus the Rockets. Previously, we broadcast the freshman 52-0 win. Another quarterback keep. Just going to get about to the line of scrimmage again. Nothing doing there. Freshman and JV hoping to, well, freshmen for sure already are. JV hoping to go into next week. Possible conference championship winners if they succeed in beating the Big Reds. Varsity potentially doing the same thing if they can clean up, do their work tomorrow night. Pitch back, move to the right.
Yeah,
going
another good
nowhere
job coming
again.
up.
Loss of about 1 yard. Now they're going to give him forward progression right to the line of scrimmage on that. It looked to me like he might have been stopped a little bit further back, but we'll still take no gain on that. Third down, money down. Oh, they actually did. Nope.
I think they just made the line to gain, line of scrimmage.
The Rocket player down on the. I'm going to quick turn over the broadcast to you for a second.
Sure. Oh, we lost our rain coverage on the camera. For sure. Right. So after the injury timeout, we have what looks like to be 3rd and 10. Looks like we have a fumble on the field, recovered by Shores.
Very nice turnover there for the
Very
Sailors.
nice. It's glad. It's good to see that. The rain helps us out once in a while too. It seemed to be a little one-sided for a minute.
It did for a lot of plays. So the Sailors take over be on the Puffer 39 shotgun formation. Once again, going to number 20. The workhorse breaks through. Wow, that was some tough running there. And this time he does not fumble. That had been a Achilles heel for Mr. McCorvey Hill. Let's look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. Yes, we do. We still have the weather up for that broadcast out to the field there. Let me fix that for you there, Matt. We'll take a look at it one more time for you so you can show that. Again, this is just power right there, running through those tackles. That's what arm tackling will give you. You got to wrap.
Yeah, you like to see him, with a nice strong run, break through those arm tackles.
So the extra point attempt hits the crossbar. Once again, no points on that extra point. Brings it to 26-6 with 7:39 in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Like football, financial victories require a sound game plan and a commitment to your success.
For your success, put the Braver team on your sidelines.
Go Shores! Blended Furniture Market thanks you, Mona Shore Sailors, for your support. Have a fantastic game. Try your best and make a difference. Come shop with us down the road at Blended Furniture Market. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram. Go Sailors!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 26-6 here, third quarter, 7:39 left. Sailors added to their lead after taking it over after a fumble. Kickoff now underway. Rockets are going to let it bounce out of bounds. They'll take the penalty. And that'll bring the Rocket offense back out on the field. Looking to bounce back from that fumble that ultimately turned into 6 points for the Sailors. Once again, we will not, unfortunately, be broadcasting tomorrow evening from Rocket Stadium. You will have to come out to the game, which would be really good if you could, or you can catch the broadcast on 107 MUS with Tom Kendra.
Yeah, for sure. That game's got a lot of hype worked up behind it.
Sure does. Crosstown rivals, always has been. Handoff up the middle, going to get about 2-3 yards. Looks like they got him marked at the 2, bringing it up to the 37-yard line. Another nice stop, wrapping up in the middle there.
Yeah, you're not. You don't like it, but you'll take it.
Are you more of an offensive or defensive guy?
Believe it or not, when before I came to Shores, I was more of a defensive guy.
Sailors showing everything on the line right there. Boy, and did that pay off. Sacked in the, well, not a sack, but tackled for a major loss. Let's go to Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay on this. You can see they are stacked high on that line right there, and they just brought the house.
That's good awareness too, though, coming off a block with your corner,
right,
seeing it and setting the, coming up to set the edge.
So once again, the money down. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. Rockets under center. Goes back to pass, looking for a sack, and he's got him. That is a sack.
Yeah. You'd like to see him just take him down at that point, but
Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. Looks like Kruger gets him. Yeah, you're really hoping he doesn't whip him down and get that unsportsmanlike,
for sure,
roughing the passer.
I mean, you're in the moment and you want to do what you can, to get him down, but you got to be smart at the same time.
And he was 4th down now and 18 for Pater. That's definitely going to be. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, you're down 26-6. It looks like they've got.
Looks like they're lined up in punt, but they don't have a punter.
There we go. Punish coming out now.
I'm going to have to take a delay of game here.
Yeah. 5 more yards won't hurt, right?
Well,
it does. How many shutouts did you guys have so far this season?
You know, honestly, I never really keep track of that myself. I normally have to ask one of the other coaches.
Punt is away. Carafel gets it, runs up the left side, got some room, breaking free down to the 15. Finally taken down at about the 13-yard line.
But if I had to guess, I would say we have at least 3 or 4.
One being tonight as well.
Yes, sir. I have a bad habit of when the game's over, I wash that and I'm on to next week. So
that's not a bad habit. I mean, you know, a lot of coaches, I think, they subscribe to the theory of celebrate tonight, go back to work tomorrow, kind of a thing. Right back at it, you know.
Yes, sir. That's what we tell our guys. They get 24 hours, but I tend to be a little bit quicker.
Hand off for about 6 yards. And there's a rocket down on the field.
Not real bad.
Right at the 10-yard line. It looks like he's asking the players to help him up, which is a good sign. Now he's got to come off for at least one play, correct?
That is correct.
And it looks like somebody's going to take a timeout. Thought I heard more whistles. Nope. No timeouts. Looks like the Sailors are going to get back out there. 2nd down and 5.
Look for them to move a little up-tempo here.
Sailors can get a first down. Oh, no, they do take a timeout. Reeths Puffer will take it with them. You're watching Sailor Nation Sports Network. We'll be right back.
From truck beds to bed beds, we've got your home and auto covered. Combine your home and auto with Lake Michigan Insurance Agency, and you could save $650. That's like 325 gallons of gas, or 21 sets of comfy sheets. So, trust our experts to find the perfect amount of coverage for you, making sure you're covered when you need it and how you need it. We shop a variety of insurance providers, industry leaders like Citizens and Frankenmuth Insurance, to make sure you get the highest quality coverage at the lowest possible rate. In Muskegon County, trust Ryan Rozicki to start a quote for you today. Visit Ryan at our Norton Avenue office in the Park Place Shopping Center near Goodwill and Pikes and Courts Restaurant, or visit lmcu.org/insurance to get started.
Welcome back, everybody. Sailor Nation Sports Network here. Kalista says hi, Dan.
Oh, nice.
Nice run. There it is. In for Paydirt. Touchdown. I tell you what, he has been in one heck of a workhorse. Carvey Hill.
That was my guy there, actually. That
was it?
Tamarion Stewart.
Was it? Oh, nice.
It's a freshman running back.
Is that right? One of your guys you brought up,
yes,
huh?
Sir.
How about that? So the Sailors find Paydirt once again, 32-0, pending the extra point, swinging gate, and they're going to go for it. Still going. Once again, did not pay off. So 32-6 is our score right now with 4:53 left in the third quarter. JV taking care of business, but not without a couple of things that obviously Coach Mike Koziak is going to want to talk about, I'm sure, in preparation for next week.
Oh, absolutely. You know, they got a couple different guys playing a couple different positions today.
Sure.
Try to get some other guys, you know, some playing time. And with that swinging gate, it's not bad to, you know, show that you got a couple of different options out of that formation, like we talked about earlier, to make sure that they spend some time in practice. You know, your next opponent, right? You know, spend some time in practice to prepare for it.
4:53 left, third quarter. 32-6, Sailors enjoying a comfortable lead. Once again, we talked earlier in the freshman game and now again here with the JV, not a lot of players over there on the Rockets sideline, which plays a factor in any game. It doesn't matter how good your players are. If you don't have the ability to get some rest, obviously conditioning becomes a huge factor, but even the most heartily conditioned team with only, 15, 16, 17 players is going to have a challenge.
Yeah, they seem to be struggling with numbers at both levels. Like we said earlier, they only dressed 17 for the freshman squad, and I wasn't sure, right around 16 or 17 for the JV also. But it can be quite tiring for a whole game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Drop back handoff up the middle with nowhere to go. Swallowed up by a host of Sailors.
Hey, another one of our freshmen.
Second down and 9. Got a very hard fought for 1 yard on that last carry. 4:21 ticking down here, third quarter.
Ooh. It's a little mistake there on the DN.
Yeah, it just barely taken down. That could he was off and running.
Yeah, for sure. Now, if he plays at the way that we teach, you squeeze that gap down, and you can play him lateral back and forth, but you get too far upfield, that gives the back that running lane, and that's exactly a textbook version of what not to do.
Third down and 5. Rockets looking to stay alive. It's going to be a quarterback keep around the right side, but he's not going to get much room. He's got about a yard, maybe 2, bringing up another fourth down for the Rockets. 3:29 ticking down. I want to thank everybody for joining us. We've got 42 watching right now on the YouTube stream. We've got 18 more on the Facebook stream. So we've got a fantastic amount of viewers for our freshman and JV coverage. We don't get an opportunity to do this very much, and Coach Millis up here joining me in the broadcast booth, his inaugural kickoff of broadcast, to get you up here more often for this kind of stuff. You could be a regular fill-in for Nick.
Sure, I'm having a blast.
Fourth down, it's going to be a timeout. Reeths Puffer. We'll go ahead and take that timeout with them, so go ahead and stretch a little bit. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. This is Sailor Nation Sports Network.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Moving is always a battle. Well, it's Green Door Movers to the rescue. We're the Movengers. We can fight the moving battle for you in a green, environmentally friendly way. Our green vested heroes have a 5-star Google rating. Give us a call today. Moving is always a battle. Well, it's Green Door.
Welcome back, everybody. Timeout is done, and that's going to be an offsides by the Sailors.
Nope. It'll be their far side wide out.
Oh, he took off early?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. I was looking here, saw our defensive end move, but a penalty is going against the Rockets, and that's it's going to make it 4th and 9 now instead of 4th and 4, which is a little bit bigger hole to be standing in, especially down this deep in your own end zone. But it is the third quarter. It's 2:52 left, and you're down 32-6. Do you kick it? Do you try? What do you do? It looks like they're going to kick.
Yeah, there's still a lot of football left, so it's a smart move. See if we can capitalize on a little field position here.
Kick is away, and it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 38-yard line of the Sailors, where they will take it over. Oh, they're going to give them the 40, it looks like. It'll be a first down. You were saying earlier that Coach Davros, when he found out we were going to be able to do this, had told your coaching staff, and you guys told the team that you were going to be live streaming, and they all sounded pretty excited about it.
Yeah, they were very excited. Once they found out, it was a very high energy week of practice, which we love.
Cool. Timeout once again. Reeths Puffer. We'll go ahead and stay here with this one. Did they, I mean, I like the fact that it gave them a little bit more high energy on the practice field and everything else. So, and they definitely came out and showed that they were ready for that broadcast. That was fun.
No, we definitely did. The locker room was pretty loud before we came out today. They were, like I said, they were excited for Sailor Sports Nation to be broadcasting, and I was quite excited with special teams again today. So
yes,
just the work that we put in. It's good to see results.
Those that might be just joining us, head coach Jamie Millis, head coach of the freshman team, victorious today, 52-0 against the Rockets of Reeths Puffer, still undefeated of the season, and looking at a potential conference championship next week as they head into Big Reds week. This is the week that everybody's got circled on their calendars here at Mona Shores. It's a crosstown rivalry, no different than this one right in front of us now, and it's going to be another high-energy week.
For sure. We start the day off with film tomorrow, and we start right after it.
Motion left. It's going to be a handoff and a drop and give it right back to Reeths Puffer. Oh, we did get it back. Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay. I thought for sure that Puffer guy jumped on it. There's the ball. Oh, you know what? It squirted out. Boy, that's our luck. Whew. Sometimes you take the luck when you can get it. So 2nd and 13 after the lost ball recovered by the Sailors. Star quarterback, shotgun, handoff.
Another fumble, but we got it back.
Fumbles. That's the 5th, maybe 6th fumble.
That's too many.
Yeah, one is too many.
One is too many.
This is an infection. You wouldn't know it by looking at the scoreboard. And we're not helping ourselves. This could be 3 or 4 more scores because we lost a couple of those fumbles inside the red zone.
Yeah, for sure. You're correct when you say looking at the scoreboard, because usually that many turnovers doesn't,
bode well.
It doesn't warrant well for us.
Another handoff. It's going to number 20 once again. That workhorse. Corby Hill. Well, he's got to have probably 75 yards, maybe, or more.
It sounds about right.
Sailors 4th down and 8. Looks like they're going to keep pooch kick it. Looking to draw them off sides at least. Hard count did not get the Rockets to bite. Now it looks like they made the drop back for the pooch kick.
You're correct.
There we go. Didn't go too far, but this takes a rocket bounce, and it's going to be at the 40. That's where they would take over for 1st down.
Yeah, that quick kick always gives me the nerves.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's too close to the line of scrimmage for me. Too many things can happen.
Yeah. How often do you guys practice that kick?
Every day.
Yeah?
Every single day. It's a great thing to use. You just hope all the time that you actually get a clear shot at it.
Sure.
No.
Oh, almost a fumble
loose
there.
Ball and
yeah.
a great cleanup there. Looks like it's Kruger again.
Yes, that was fantastic. So, loss of 1, 2nd and 11. 26 seconds still ticking down here, third quarter. We're going to end up, I don't know if they are going to have to get, well, they don't have to. They're about a half a second off.
About a half a second off.
It looks like they're going to run a play anyway here. Quarterback under center. Hand off. Nope. The option to the right goes right about a 2-yard gain, and that's going to be at the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third, we'll end up taking a little bit of a break. We're going to start that fourth quarter. Sailors are up 32-6. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Trophy House is your #1 source for fan gear, corporate and team sales, trophies, awards, and more. Visit them in their new showroom, right next door from their old showroom on Henry Street. If it can be logoed, they're your resource. Your brand is their business.
This is our house. We can find your house.
Welcome back for the fourth quarter action here, JV football, where the Sailors are taking on the Rockets Reeths Puffer. Rockets have the ball. Shotgun formation, 3rd down and 9. Quarterback drops back to pass, looking right down the field. Turning around, but no dice.
Pretty good coverage there.
It was very good coverage, actually.
A little bit better ball on the quarterback, too.
We do have a flag. It's way back.
Looks
like it's going to be a hold,
Yeah,
maybe?
It looks like a little holding to me.
That'll be declined, I'm sure. Yep. 4th down and 9. Penalty was declined. Have we seen a complete pass yet tonight by either team?
I can't remember.
I think we did have a bubble screen.
I think we threw a bubble screen that was complete. But other than that,
we've had a lot of incomplete ones, so have they. Not an ideal night for passing, that was for sure. Sailors back to receive the punt. Kick is off. Down the right sideline. Gonna let it go, bouncing down to the 20. And that's where the Rockets will down it. Sailors will take over at the Mona Shores 20-yard line, 1st down. 9:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Tonight has been a fantastic night of broadcast. We had a doubleheader. That's very rare that we have a doubleheader like that. One of our longer types of broadcasts, obviously, starting at 4:30 this afternoon. Sailors shotgun. Looks like nowhere to go. Another fumble. This time the quarterback, and it looks like it's going to go to the Rockets. Boy, that's almost as good as a 25, 30-yard pass play. It might as well have just been. Take a look and see what happened. It looks like it was the exchange. I don't know if he was trying to pull it back.
Yeah, it looks like they had a little trouble with the mesh. It's a tricky and it's a hard thing to get used to, especially for guys that don't do it often.
Sure.
You have the quarterback reading his key, and he could have it in the belly for a long time and then pull it. And then the running back thinks it's been so long, so it's probably me. And then it squeezes down on it a little bit, so you have a little miscue.
Hand off to the Rockets. Up the middle, nowhere to go. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 9:29 taken down, fourth quarter. Got 45 people watching us on YouTube. Thank you for joining us here at the John Vanderbilt and Nexus Realty broadcast booth. the very soggy broadcast booth, although it's very dry in here. As you have articulated very well.
Yes, sir.
And much appreciated. So, and Reeths Puffer gets themselves into the end zone. Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay, see if we could figure out what happened here.
It's a little breakdown.
It was a broken play, wasn't it?
I don't think it was a broken play. I just think a little breakdown on the assignment on the defense. The middle linebacker came over the top just a little too fast.
Look at that one more time. Maybe it was a quarterback. Keep it. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
First time I looked at it, it looked like it was a poor handoff situation, but nonetheless, Reeths Puffer gets into the end zone looking for a 2-point conversion. They're going to get that as well, which is going to give them a few more points on the board. It's going to make it 14 now. 32-14, 8:52 left here in the fourth quarter. You know, I don't want to say it's too far out. You're still 3 scores down.
The way that the ball's been on the turf today.
That's true. You know, that's another reason why I don't want to say that we're in fairly decent shape, but that's really not the case, especially with as many turnovers.
You probably can expect a onside kick here by Reeths Puffer. I would as a coach anyway. I'd have my hands team in there, and I'd move my guys up from the middle level, at least back up to the front. You're still missing one, Coach. Here we go.
Yep. Yeah, looks like they're coming up. Yep.
Yeah, I think they're going to onside to their sideline.
Oh, just kind of
just go down with it.
Yeah.
There you go.
No sense in even trying to pick it up. So the Sailors are going to take over at the 42, and about the 41-yard line. 8:51 left, fourth quarter, up 32-14. Covering the JV. Freshman and JV, currently in the JV game. Freshman won earlier, JV up 32-14. And again, this is kind of special for us because we don't get an opportunity to cover the freshmen and JV very often at any one of the sports. When we can, we love to be able to bring the future of what the varsity sports are going to look like. And, you know, each one of the freshman and JV levels at any sport is really the development levels of, you know, the top. And
absolutely.
Man, it looked like he was going to lose that ball again on that. Great run. Let's take another look at the Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay.
Looks like they ran trap. The freshman running back, Tamarian Stewart, straight up the middle.
Your boy.
Such a great kid.
Freshman running back, and he looks like he's got some potential.
He is a phenomenal young man himself, and he's kind of a good athlete.
You always love when you see these athletes that are like fish to water at the freshman level. Just can't wait to see them when they get a little more time, a little more experience.
Get those extra years in the weight room, extra years in the system. It really shows. It pays off.
Yeah. I think we're seeing that development in Pittman at the varsity level as a perfect example of where you're going with that naturally born athleticism and then developing all the other pieces that you need to develop, the running, the passing, he's got an arm, he's got a cannon.
Absolutely. He was a blessing at the freshman level. Mm-hmm. He was absolutely the best freshman throwing quarterback I've ever had. He did some fantastic things that you don't normally expect a freshman quarterback to be able to do.
Sailor's going to have to get this off. Down to 1, and they just get it off. Handoff. No, he kept it. Boy, that was a nice fake. He's going to make about a 14-yard gain on that.
That was a good read by Tilden.
It faked me right out. Let's take a look on Lake Michigan Insurance Instant Replay. I did not know he still had that ball. I thought we went nowhere on that. Got about a 14-yard gain. A third down and 3. Shotgun formation. Twins to the top. Split. on him.
Another trap
Another
with
trap.
Ryan Stewart.
And you're right. You are right, my friend. It is fun watching him run. Let's see that instant replay, Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay one more time. Whew, just a little stutter step there. Get outside, nice cut, nice move down to the 10-yard line.
And it looks effortless. It doesn't look like he's even trying to run hard.
You know that his size, the way that he is, he reminds me of us like a Sincere Dent.
Oh, that's pretty good comparison.
Just watching him run like that, because he
floats.
He floats. Yeah, he just moves, but he moves quickly, and he's just very fluid. There we go, tilting around the outside, and we got a flag on the play. Let's take a look at the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay, see if we can see where it's at. I think he had a little hands on the jersey there.
A little bit.
So that'll come back. Still be first down and goal. Yeah, that's what immediately when I was watching him run, I thought, man, he looks like Sincere Dent.
He's built like him, that's for sure.
All right, so now first and goal from the 18. 6:12 left in this contest. Almost lost that handoff right there. We're able to turn that into about a 5-yard gain on that.
Yeah, having a little trouble handing the ball after the snap.
I don't understand what the deal is with that. Is that the difference between coming up from the freshman and not just having those reps with some of these other players?
A little bit to do with timing, probably. And you got some people, like I said, a lot of guys are playing in different positions, so it's a little difficult.
5:31, second and goal from the 14. Trying to get to the outside on the right, unable to do that. Going to lose a couple of yards on that carry. This has been a fun broadcast, Jamie.
I tell you, I thank you. This is it's not as bad as I expected.
Yeah, it's really kind of just having a conversation about football most of the time. Once again, not going much of anywhere. Got about maybe 2 or 3 yards on that. Going to bring up fourth down and goal from the 14-yard line.
It's not terrible time right now to let it run down a little bit, take a timeout, run some of the clock off, then decide whether to make a play call or not. Looks like we're going to get right at it, though.
Yeah, sure does. Snaps a little bit high, but
good
keeps
move.
it, makes it around the outside, not going to get enough. He's going to get it down to about the 10, where they're going to turn it over on downs to the Rockets. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. So Rockets are able to get a stop, and that was unfortunate holding penalty where Tilden was in the end zone. Nevertheless, 32-14, Sailors still on top. 3-score game with 4:20 left is getting a little more comfortable.
You start to breathe a little bit now, I think.
But if you're using this game as any type of a measurement going into next week, there's a little bit of work to do on ball protection.
And I think, Coach Koziak has some injuries, so he's lacking a little depth. Some guys are having to play in different positions.
Are they going to get a lot of those players back for next week?
I'm not 100% sure. I know that I think they might be able to expect 1 or 2 back. But they're able to keep doing what they're doing. It's not glamorous sometimes, but
an ugly win is still a win,
An
right?
ugly win is still a win.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Ugly wins are still wins. Ugly wins are better than pretty losses. Any day of the week. Any day of the week. So Sailors back out on the field where the Rockets are taking over. 1st and 10 at the Rocket 10-yard line.
Looks like they're making some mass substitutions on the defense side of the ball.
As well. So they should. Probably a little extra playing time for some second-string JV. Drops back to pass, throwing left. It looks like an interception.
There we go.
Let's take a look on the Lake Michigan Insurance instant replay of that one.
Was that Brady Tilden?
Boy, he was just underthrew it a little bit, and Tilden just watched it right into his hands. Well, I guess if you have to go, 4th down, exchange of the ball back to the other way, you might as well get an interception right after that. Which also helps with sealing this game up a little bit. 4-11 in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, if anything you don't score, maybe you can take a large chunk of the clock away.
For sure.
Breathe a little bit better.
1st and 10 from 31. Handoff up the middle goes nowhere. Maybe a yard to about the 30. Give me 2nd and 9 for the Sailors. Once again, thank everybody for watching the freshman and JV today. Opportunities don't come that often for us to do that. We're happy to be able to bring these 2 levels to everybody out there in Sailor Nation. That's going to be recovered by the Sailors. Very, very big loss for the Sailors on that one. Again, the snap just did not go very well in that exchange.
Yeah, we have, looks like they have a different center in. And, sometimes you don't get all those reps. Sometimes things are a little bit off.
Yeah, that's what I wondered with especially as many of the freshmen that they brought up, if that has something to do with, some of these meshes. And there's another fumble.
Yeah,
looks like it might be a Reeths Puffer ball. It sure is. Well, they were able to burn about 20 seconds off the clock with that.
Well,
or minute 20 seconds, sorry. Reeths Puffer takes over. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rockets side of the field.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough at the freshman level to be able to pull our guys out in the first half to give them the opportunity to help support the JV tonight.
Good. I'm sure that Mike was very happy about that.
Yeah, he was grateful. We had talked about it. He came to me earlier in the week and pitched the idea, and of course we had to help support. It just made sense to be able to give them the best shot that they could.
Sure. And the players that get pulled up, that's a bonus for them.
For
they
sure.
feel that that's probably a pretty big thing.
Yeah, no, that's a good honor for them.
Shotgun snap back, quarterback keep. Looks like he's going to drive enough for the first down. Oh, still going. The ball is out.
Recovered by Shores.
Recovered by the Sailors. So looking at that, he kept trying and trying. And once you get into those piles and you pull yourself away and you start to open up, you're just so susceptible to somebody punching that out.
For sure, and it's always hard. And you got a whole bunch of guys trying to put their hands on you and the ball.
Do.
So
yep.
We like to teach our defense if you're wrapped up, the other guys just come in and try to strip the ball.
Yep.
Make something happen.
So 1st and 10 for the Sailors. Shotgun. Going to get about 1 yard on that carry up the middle. Clock continues to tick. The Rockets are out of timeout, so they can't stop it. 2:30 left, fourth quarter, 32-14. The Sailors are up, and I would say comfortably now. You're inside of 2.5 minutes.
I think it's
a lot has to happen wrong. Now, from what I've seen this game, a lot could happen wrong, but sure still has to be a lot wrong for something to change there.
Looks like we might have a little jet read coming this way. See if we can get this clean. Oh, another high snap. Okay.
Coming around the left side, got some room, got a blocker out in front, squeezing down that sideline. He's got, look at that. Boy, I'll tell you what, I got to look at this instant replay. You got to take a look at this block.
Yes, sir.
It is an unconventional block, but boy, was it a good one. Right here, he just slows up and lets him run into his back. That is you don't teach that. That's just,
well, you know, you have a hard time in space like that. You don't want to get called for something behind the play or a personal foul, you know, crack back or hitting somebody that's defenseless. So that was an incredibly intelligent play by the freshman.
It was. That was fun to watch. 38-14, Sailors on the board with that jet sweep to the left, all the way down the near sideline. Sailors attempting the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. After a few of them that were not so good. 39-14 now. Sailors are up with 1:49 left. They're going to be giving it back to the Rockets, but I think that we have preserved the potential conference championship showdown for next week against the Big Reds of Muskegon for the JV.
Yeah, it's safe to say, I think. You know, the only two losses for the JV this year were against the same team in a very, very, you know, tough.
Granville, right?
Rockford.
Oh, Rockford, okay.
Yeah. A very well-coached program.
That's right, yep, because I remembered Davros mentioning that they wanted that revenge opportunity to go back. And they played them tough, but Rockford is just a beast.
Rockford is just they're so technically sound. They do what they do, and they do it. You know, they do it very, very well.
Well, and Rockford, you know, obviously does not have, you know, some of the same problems that other teams do with recruiting and getting, you know, their varsity had nearly 100 people on the sideline.
You are absolutely correct. We played their freshmen, and when they got off the bus, I just kept counting. I think I counted 73 on the sideline for the freshman team.
That's the freshman team.
For the freshman team.
Oh, gosh.
And with that blessing, you don't have the same guys playing both sides of the ball.
And we go back to conditioning. We go back to how much it's going to matter in the third and fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you right now, I think it was a key factor in the varsity loss was the fact that they ran out of steam. I think it was early on. You didn't have a lot of that game speed conditioning, and they had Rockford all the first half.
We did great things the first half. I just, you know, it's just hard to say. You know, you got a couple different point of views. You know, you could be conditioning, can be breakdowns and assignments.
Yep.
You know, it just seemed like they came out and we couldn't do anything right after that, after the half.
Yeah, and credit to them, obviously. They had made the adjustments that they need to, and we just couldn't adjust back.
And boy, do they have a quarterback who can throw the ball.
But I tell you, he couldn't the whole first half because our guys were right in his face the whole first half. Quarterback scrambling, trying to make something of it. He does. He gets about 5, maybe 6 yards on that carry from first down. Brings it up to the 18-yard line for a second down and about 5. .124 left, 39-14. Sailors comfortably up. How much of a difference, how big of a deal is it having these play clocks in the end zone?
I think it's a really big deal, actually. It gives the quarterback the sense of urgency. You know, it gives the players the same. I think it helps to cut down on your delay of games. But I think it's a great addition to the already beautiful improvements that we've gotten here at Sailor Stadium.
Does it reduce delay games just purely from that visual for a quarterback to look at?
I think so, and not only that, it's you don't have to rely on watching the referees as such, and for a coach also, it's always there in the corner of your eye, so you can kind of judge your time. So
you can judge your time, and you can also, if you're in a critical position on the field and you don't want to give up 5 yards on a penalty, you can call a timeout.
If you're 3rd and short and you're running out of time, sometimes it's a great thing to have.
Yep.
That's another 5-yard penalty.
Somebody didn't know whose turn it was to move. It's not a dead ball. As we discussed before, any other level, that is a dead ball foul. However, at the high school level, I'm just shocked that is not a dead ball foul. So, ticking down 6-5-4, and we're going to see the end of the game where the Sailors JV team has now successfully made their way to next week's showdown with the Muskegon Big Reds for the outright conference championship, along with the freshmen who took care of business earlier today, just before this one. And Jamie, what do you think of this? You look at that scoreboard and it looks fairly decent, but you and I talked about it. I think there's a little bit of work that we need to tighten up on.
For sure, it doesn't look like it reflects the game that we've seen.
No, it doesn't.
There were numerous turnovers on both sides of the ball. So.
Yep, and that's probably mostly weather related. It's been a miserable night, and I think it finally is starting to slow down. Maybe misting a little.
It doesn't look too terrible out there.
No, it doesn't look like it did earlier, that's for sure. So with that, we've wrapped up our doubleheader here at Sailor Stadium. Jamie Millis joined me on the broadcast with Kim and Kotis up top. It's been a pleasure, my friend.
Absolutely. I do appreciate it.
You can join us in the booth anytime you want.
Thank you so much, Joe.
And you tell your wife that I'm not a saint.
Yeah.
I'm just a glutton for punishment.
Yes, sir. It was an absolute pleasure. Yep. Thank you.
So with that, everybody stay safe. Again, we are not broadcasting from tomorrow's varsity contest against the Rockets at Rocket Stadium. So come on out if you can. Let's fill those bleachers. If you can't make it out, tune into WMUS 106.9, and Tom Kendra will call the game for you there as well. So for Kim and up top, Mr. Jamie Millis down here in the booth with me, thank you for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you at our next broadcast, which will be swimming next week, Thursday, from Muskegon High School. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.